Hello everyone, and welcome back to Aiden Chronicles. Every time I start, for some reason, I have to, like, re-tab back and actually get it connected. But anyways, so last we left off, I was on my way over to Port Saaid. I think I'm about, like, halfway there. And I actually really like going to Port Saaid, because this is where, like, more options for, like, characters to bring along with you starts to, like, open up a bit more. There's one along the way that I really like, and one when we get there, that can also be a potential alternative to Brenna if we so choose. Also, Cyclops, I need you. There's only one. I hope that's enough. I want that throwing weapon he got, though. That's all I'm saying. Can I actually reach with Dragon Flames from this far away? Can I? Ooh, I totally can. Look at this. Okay, alright, no, it's fine. No, I didn't want to hit him anyways. Not the Cyclops, nah, he's okay. I'll leave him alone. That guy is whatever to me. Okay, 1 of 3. I'll take 1 of 3, I guess. Whatever, dude. I'm sorry, did you just hit me for 25 with a throwing iron? Pardon me? What? Excuse me? You did what? Okay, I guess I'm gonna run away. That I don't think that should have happened. I'm just gonna. I didn't think they could hit for that much. Excuse me. What? Like that throwing irons are like. Can you like 26? Oh my god. This guy, can you leave me alone, please? I can't take this kind of damage. Oh my, I'm just getting run down by this dude. Look at this guy. Okay, okay, Rita, please, you have to hit him. I can't take another hit. Okay. Oh my god. What was that? What? I'm not like wearing bad armor. I'm wearing scorpion scale with a buckler. How did that hurt me for so much? Oh god. All right. Well, we're starting off a little bit spicy here. I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna just do a quick quick heal. Oh hey, what's up, Ethan? How you doing, buddy? That was insane. Holy hell. Well, I mean, the actual threat is gone now, so I guess we just sit here and just kill the rest of them. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything, friend. See, like, the Cyclops throwing, like, these, like, little hurl stars at people does, like, half the damage that guy did with throwing irons, which is, like, a worse weapon. I'm baffled and astounded that's even how that went, honestly. Just woke up from, like, living in Deep Rock Galactic for a few hours. That Cyclops looks sick, as in ill. No, I think you mean he looks sick, as in tight, dude. That's what you mean. This is a perfectly normal Cyclops, see? Perfectly normal. I mean, he's dead now, but perfectly normal. All other things aside. And we just got one more. If this guy has throwing irons, I'm literally just not sending MC over there. It's absolutely just not gonna be worth it to send him over there. That's throwing irons, fantastic. I'm not going over there. You can't make me. I'm gonna sit way back here. I'm honestly scared to even send Brenna over there. Like, just. Okay. Alex, did you put your face over a UI element? Yeah, I put my face over the main character. See? It fits. It's perfect. Cyclops was feeling fine until he got stabbed in his no-nose square. Yeah, he was doing alright, but these dudes with the throwing irons, I'm telling you right now, they're just cheating. They should not be doing this much damage. And they've hit every single shot. Yeah, you better run. Jeez. What are they putting in these throwing irons out here, man? Oh my god. Okay. So what I wanted to do was upgrade Spirit Shield on him. I can get that to 4, that's okay. Godric. He already did his dex. Godric was doing willpower, actually. That's right. I can only do one. What was Rita doing? I don't remember what I was. I was working on shield for a while on Rita. Oh, I switched to warrior. I think actually that's what it was. All right. Get another warrior on her. You have your dex at 30. We were gonna get you strength, 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 and that's good. You know what? That's a nice piece of business. You know, I think I did pretty well. I think it fits pretty well, to be honest. What's her strength at? Can she 24? I think the Chaos Sword is 25. I think I'm one off. It is 25. Okay, so I get Brenna one more strength. She gets a Chaos Sword, and then we're just balling forever, dude. The Blood Axe is like so close to being good, but it's not quite there. Like, they were using this 34. How in the world were they hitting me for so much with just throwing? Those dudes got like 30 strength or something? I don't understand. They hit like every shot. It hit for more than the Cyclops. I also didn't get another Cyclops weapon, which is just, it's unfortunate. What are you gonna do about that, you know? But I'm gonna just try to hit this entire beach. I want to grab everything on my way down. That's a wyvern right there. Okay, might as well do that. Oh, they cast light. Oh, thanks. God, thank you guys. I'm a lot better fighting during the daytime. You guys, I appreciate y'all. Thanks, wyverns. You're really helping me out here. Okay, I'll take that, dude. Yeah, that's not gonna do nothing. I just send Rita up there, and Rita's just gonna honestly handle it for the most part. They don't have mirror, actually. So what if I just, okay, well, that's not a good start. That's not a good, maybe I can get like, just, okay, all right, there we go, yeah, okay, that 6, all right, I mean, could be a little bit better. 1 out of 3 and I hit for 6, that's unfortunate. That's a rather shameful display right there. Dang it, Godric. At least he can do something walking up, but that everyone is just resisting it. Maybe I just need to increase his int a little bit more. Like after I get his willpower up, just maybe bump up int a little bit, so like his spells don't just immediately get resisted by everybody the entire way up. You know, because that kind of gives me the big sad out here. These guys, I don't think I'm gonna even need to pop an air shield in these guys unless they start going really hard for Brenna, which they might right now. Okay, I mean, she dodged that. All right, you know, we're totally fine. They're not gonna. These guys ain't gonna do nothing, dude. I forgot. It's light, so Godric's having a little bit of problems fighting. You're the big sad no you, Ethan. No you. So, I mean, most of these fights out here, I guess aside from that one bandit fight, are still not too bad. But moving towards Talwalk, we're actually gonna be hitting like a lot of like fights that will kind of get harder, but it's weird because like once you actually get to Talwalk, there are some easier fights. But this is basically the build-up before we hit our next big grinding session. Like how we hit with Aramon, like that was the part where we had to get XP. We're getting to another one of those sections fairly soon again. This looks a lot more like an actual video game than did the last time I saw you play it. Because you were in a weird black void. I don't know what part I was at last time. You know, actually it was probably in a tent. That's probably what it was. It's like there's different like battle maps depending on where you fight people. So that was probably what you saw. Yeah, it was in a tent then, yeah. That was I think literally in Aramon. Or like the snow area near Aramon. It was just a different battle map. That's a Chaos Trooper. Oh boy. Okay, let me just go ahead real quick and just do one of those real quick. All right, hey, what's going on, my boy? Oh, it's only 2 of them. That's actually fine. I can deal with this. This realistically shouldn't be too difficult. By themselves, they're like not that much of a threat. They need a little bit of supplementary like help to make them a bit better. I mean, I guess I could have still cast Mirror, because, I mean, no reason not to, but it should be alright. Can I hit with both with lightning? I can't hit one with lightning. Dragon Flames, though. There we go. Just it's something for Godric to cast, just walking up to people, you know? And it actually hit both. Wow, 45 damage on that. That's pretty good now. That's probably his best cast of Dragon Flames he's actually had thus far, which is sad because there was only 2 targets as opposed to 3. You just walked up to the water, and the equivalent of a chul crawled out to steal your lunch money. What? Wait, what? I mean, first of all, they ain't gonna be taking nothing. Crab monsters steal our lunch money all the time. Oh, is that it? Oh, that must be like a cultural thing that I'm not used to that. Oh, you're not gonna hit nothing, dude. You're not gonna hit nothing. Just gonna walk up behind. Oh, he's dead. I saw the critical. I'm like, this man is 100 million% dead. Yeah, these guys by themselves aren't too difficult. It's just, the only thing is like, you have to fight them first because their magic sucks. You don't want to get Earth Smite to death out here. But if there's no one else to fight anyways, it's kind of sad, you know? Like, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like that. That's a little what it feels like. So still working on Spirit Shield, not quite. Get that willpower up. I'll get her probably to like Warrior 4. And then I might start going in a couple other things for Rita. I just want a little bit of Warrior on her. And then Strength. Okay. Oh, alright. And now, fun times in Cleveland again. It's Cleveland! Brenna can equip Chaos Sword, which has 1 more damage than the Enchanted Blade. Nowhere near the accuracy of it, though. But it's still, I actually did learn something as well. I was messaged off stream talking about, some of my previous streams. I apparently had a lunar aspect wrong. So lunar aspect isn't just based on fighting at night. It's literally based on, like, the moon's position, which you can see from this little chart here. So basically, full moon is at night is when Godric is like at his strongest. So it works a little bit differently from solar aspect. And also, the spirit wolf that I was fighting, has to be damaged with magic weapons, which is why nobody else aside from like Godric and Brenna could actually hit. There's no like specific thing saying that a weapon is magic. It's kind of just implied, or if there's like an extra effect on it. Like in the case of like Godric's weapon, obviously this has like a lot of stuff that indicates, oh, you know, that's probably a magical weapon. But like in the case of Enchanted Blade, you just make that inference just because of the name, because there's like nothing on here that says that. So that was actually a mechanic I didn't realize, surprisingly. Oh god, they have throwing irons. Oh god. Oh good, well I'm gonna just die. I'm gonna just die to these guys. I'm gonna need some shields out like right now-ish. Hang on a moment. Let me just throw down one of those spirit shields. Can I actually reach? Maybe? Yeah, right there. Cash, dude. There we go. We're dropping spirit shields. We're dropping air shields. I need as much protection as I can get against these cheating dudes and their throwing irons that hit for way too much. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why they hit for that much. Oh my god, they're gonna just kill Brenda like just before I can even do anything on her. Then I bounce out of here, gonna play some more Final Fantasy, then I either start a random late night stream or watch a horror film I got. Well, have fun, man. Have fun. Oh, it's a D&D monster. I'm actually not familiar with these guys. Chul. Oh, wow. They're literally just scary crab dudes. Okay. Yeah, I was actually not even familiar with that. I've never run that monster in any of my games, but that's cool. Hey, the more you know. You know, it's like, I'm actually, a lot of this stuff, like, there's plenty of things in the monster manual that I'm still, like, unfamiliar with, because it's just, they've never come up, so I've, like, never run them, and that is just one of those things. Also, you ready for this sword right here? Boy! That's some good stuff right there. That's extra damage from the last one. I need him I need you to hit this guy. I need him to switch to a melee weapon as soon as possible. These guys are like infinitely less dangerous the moment you put a melee weapon in their hands as opposed to these throwing irons, because there's something about them. When they have these throwing irons out, they just do way too much damage. You need to catch this one, Rita. Okay, we just need them all to swap. Everyone needs to just get off these, put the throwing irons away, son, okay? That's the poison from Chaos Sword, you know, doing work. Poison is such a useless effect in this game. And there's lots of spells that put like an extremely small dot on people, which is about as useless. Like, I don't even know why like some of those spells exist. Oh my god, she actually missed. Oh my, I can't believe this, dude. I can't believe this. It's the Chaos Sword. It's because it has worse accuracy. The thief can't carry me all the way, but luckily Spirit Shield can, hopefully. I'm just gonna like run away from you for a moment. Godric, finish up over there. I'm gonna need some help over here. Oh my god, now she's trapped here. Let me just get this Chaos Scout out of here, actually. I could just do that real quick. He's trying to run. He's trying to run to swap back to throwing irons. I hate, these bandits are like, they're the worst. I can't escape this. Hang on, no, I have to hit him. I have to hit him, please. Where's the Toon resistance? What a question, like. And dude, Toontown is like popping lately. They gotta be dropping it like very soon, you know? That theory about it being on Black Friday is looking decently likely. I'm still not entirely convinced yet. I'll be convinced when it comes out, but like, that's looking a bit more likely as we're going in, because it's just more stuff is dropping. Like, they are popping off out here. Can we please just get one? Just get one. There we go. Gone. This with another ARG. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, well, there goes Brenna. Unfortunate. I hate these guys, dude. All you guys just cheat. You dang throwing iron bandits. Why are you so strong? You need to stop. Has blueprints for the hidden base under Cellbot HQ? Yeah, I mean, the way I imagine it is you probably get to it via the sewer grate that's right there. Because I feel like that just makes the most sense, right? Like, I thought that was kind of like what the sewer grates were for. Like, they're gonna put like a hidden mini base probably under everything, and then you just go to it through the sewer grate. You're right, yeah. That's how I always imagined it to be. All right, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Godric walk up to this guy, and then I'm gonna air shield as well. We are dropping 2 shields on everybody because I am not dealing with this garbage. Chuls are great. They're the former servants of aboleths, but most of the aboleths are gone, so they like serve in perpetuity because they haven't figured it out. So you're supposed to use them as scouts for masters that no longer exist, so they'll find food and magic items and crap and just store them. Oh, that actually sounds pretty interesting, dude. They seem pretty fun. Like, I recently, well, not super recently, but I ran a... God, what are they called? I have to look it up real quick. D&D. It was a... Umber Hulk. I ran an Umber Hulk not too long ago. And when you look at like the stat blocks for Umber Hulks, they don't like by themselves look super terrifying. But in practice, oh my god. Dude, Umber Hulks almost killed one of my players. They were like I think they were level 7 at the time. Umber Hulks are actually pretty terrifying. Also fun if you just want to attack your players with big-ass lobster monsters. Well, I mean, I think that's like, that's kind of the main selling point, isn't it? It's like, y'all gonna have to fight some big crab boys out here. That does sound like fun, though. Oh, you're just gonna run away? Okay. Alright, nah, that's fine. Yeah, y'all want to attack Godric? Y'all think you can get through 2 shields on my boy Godric, dude? You guys must be dreaming out here. It ain't never gonna happen. Let's get over there, Rita. Also, another thing I've been meaning to do, I actually want to get some, after I get Godric's willpower and intelligence up, I want to pump up his thief a little bit so he hits better in the back. Because Godric is the everything guy, so that is still the goal, you know? Godric needs to be just amazing at everything if he's gonna be perfect, the perfect specimen. So after I make him a little bit better at spellcasting as well, we're gonna pump that up. I might even pump up his spells a little bit more. I don't know yet. I guess I could do strength actually next. After like, I literally just do like all of his base stats. I don't need to do endurance because ideally he's shielded, so he shouldn't need too much endurance. I go willpower, int, strength, and then he could just go to town on people. I think we just do that, and that might just work itself out. Oh my, can I please, for the love of all that is holy, just hit a shot with these javelins? I'm losing my mind out here, dude. Hit him, Godric. There we go. He's not dead, but, you know, pretty close. Brenna's got it. Dude, Chaos Sword does so much damage. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm just gonna finish, like, upgrading Brenna's strength, and then just watch her just go around just mowing people down with that Chaos Sword. Like, that is actually ridiculous, like, in action. And are these just some normal wolves, dude? Are we really bad at? Yep, these are three completely normal wolves. Oh, this is just gonna be a little bit unfortunate, I'm sorry to say. Like, this is just not really gonna work out at all. Let's see how much this hits for. This guy hit for like a ton. 60. Oh my god. This is the terrifying ability for Chul's Tentacles. One creature grappled by the Chul must succeed on a DC 13 con saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute. Until this poison ends, the target is paralyzed. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. In case I must remind you, 5e. No, I'm aware of what paralysis does. Yeah, that's actually super scary, dude. I mean, you better have somebody that can, like, neutralize poison or get rid of paralysis or something. Otherwise, you're not gonna be in it for a fun time if you actually fail that. Oh god. Yeah, that sounds hella fun, honestly. Gotta bring out the lobster people, dude. Although in mine, my characters have been like, my characters for the last 2 sessions have been in like this massive fight, spanning across the town, because the town that they were trying to basically stop from being taken over by this like hostile mercenary company, it happened, and now that mercenary company is like driving them out of the town. So my party's already in a pretty fun predicament out here. I guess, yeah, no, I just pump up Spirit Shield all the way, I think. Okay, so we do that. Godric is doing willpower, 25. Rita, I was gonna do one more warrior, and then I guess I can do int on her. I could, well, maybe I just do strength, actually. So she hits for, like, a lot more. I was thinking int because I don't want to fail cast a, like, mirror or endurance or something, but that shouldn't happen too often anyways, especially with Wizard 6 on her. So no, I think I could just get away with just, like, increasing some of her other stats. Like, I'll do strength first, just so she hits a little bit harder, and then strength. So Brenna's actually almost capped out on strength, which is hilarious. Okay, are we good now? Can I rest for a moment? You know, let's make a camp right here in this little tiny pool of water, dude. This is the perfect spot to, I think, settle down, relax, you know, get a little soggy out here. There we go. I'm staying off the main road just because I want to, like, get everything that's down here, because I imagine there's going to be more treasure down here than on the actual main roads. This isn't too bad. I'm just going to pop an air shield, though. Pop an air shield just in case. It's always better to be a little bit safer, you know? With these guys, I believe the way that they work is, if it's not light, they cast light, and then they also cast mirror on themselves. So basically, you don't want to cast spells on them once they have mirror on themselves. But I'm really not planning on doing that anyway, so it doesn't super matter. Yeah, there's the mirror. Yep, they're mirroring up right now. 2 of them failed it though, which is, you know, I don't really care. It's a waste of a turn anyways. Doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. Can I hit with a spirit shield? Dude, give me that spirit shield. Look at that spirit shield coverage, dude. I failed to cast the spell. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That's sad. I have a pretty good wizard rank on my guy too. Pretty good at int. It's just unlucky sometimes, you know. That's just kind of the way things go. But yeah, there is a harder version of these guys, which I cannot remember the name of. I think it's that Dracovern, actually. I think that's what it's called, which is kind of a silly name. But that's the harder version of these guys, kind of like the equivalent of like the oh god, what are they called? The bigger bats, you know? So there's the giant bat, which is like your base enemy, and then there's the bigger bats, the darken wing bat. This is basically just the equivalent of that. They can get actually pretty terrifying. One of the big things is they just have a ton of health as well. They're like just super accurate, ton of health. So fighting them at all is usually gonna mean like you're gonna be taking at least 1 hit to somebody. And they're always gonna usually target your squishiest person, which means Bretta's gonna be getting hit more than likely at some point during that fight. But these like smaller versions aren't really too much of a threat. You can just kind of walk up on them like, "What's up, boy?" and just, you know, really get them. Speaking to you, I still haven't watched it, Eco. I'm so sorry. I've just been, I've had to do some stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna be cooking like all day. And then I've just been behind on editing. I promise you, I will message you when I watch it. I just haven't gone around to it yet. It's been like a weirdly like busy like time for me recently. I'm hoping it calms down a little bit soon. Oh, also in addition to that too, I'm not gonna take full responsibility of myself. I've also been playing Witcher 1 because I got super into Gwent a little while ago, and I was never into the Witcher games. Like I couldn't get into them lore-wise or gameplay-wise or whatever. So I was like, you know what? After playing Gwent again, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this again. So I've been playing The Witcher 1, which has, I mean, it's very dated. It has a very strange combat system. It's more akin to like a rhythm game, honestly. But the lore in it's pretty cool. Even if a lot of the other stuff is not that great. Oh, hey, that's a Dracovern. Well, I'm gonna go, I guess I'm gonna go fight that. Let's just pop an endurance down, you know, just in case. I was just talking about it. I got you. I'm busy as hell myself doing exams and all that. Yeah, you already know them. I've only played Witcher 3 myself. I hear that's what most people have done. Like, I hear, like, Witcher 1 gameplay-wise is a little rough. Witcher 2, I'm not really so sure about. I think, like, there's some people I've talked to that usually play Witcher 2 and 3. Not a lot of them play 1. But I'm gonna try to play 1, starting on 1, and I'm gonna try to go through all of them and see what I'm feeling like by the end of it. Because I am kind of interested in the world, dude, mostly to Gwent. Like, God, I love card games, and Gwent is super fun. So I've been, like, giving that a go. It's a really long game. I'm on, like, chapter 2, and I'm, like, I don't even know how many hours into it. That's actually not too bad. I remember him being a little bit stronger than that. I did, like, 30, it's, like, a good amount of his health. You know, he does have a lot of health. It's just, yeah, no, we can still take him. we're just batting him around. Wow, we are really just, this poor man is just getting battered and bruised. I would run too, Mr. Wyvern. Oh, can I do the turnaround, dude? Can I do the turnaround from downtown? We got him, look at that. Look at that, the kill steal, dude. The kill steal from so far away. Is the last one gonna run too? Yeah, I'm gonna let him run then. I killed the Dracovern already. I've already won, you know. Did not get a lot of XP for that, which is a little unfortunate. Not enough for that. Get one of those. I think you were just doing strength now, just because that's good. And you were also doing strength. Okay. Also, in other news, I spent last night. I was hanging out with Ray, and we watched Arcane, which is like the League of Legends like show that they have going on. We basically binge watched the entire thing last night. That show is very good and further reinforces my idea that I don't know why Riot has ever bothered with video games. Just make shows. You're clearly better at doing shows. Just do shows. Like, shows is where it's at, Riot. You don't need to work. Don't worry about video games, dude. League of Legends has all been a front just so they can make Arcane with characters that people know. That's all League of Legends has been, and you can't disprove that theory. But yeah, no, Arcane was like super fun to watch. And plus, I'm a huge Jinx fan, so, you know, like, first show that Riot ever does is focused around like Jinx and Vi. Of course I'm gonna like it. You know, that's just an absolute gimme out here. I only ever played the version of Gwent in Witcher 3. Yeah, I'm curious to try that too, because I've heard that's like basically for the actual Gwent card game. They just took that and like updated it a whole bunch of effectively. So I'm curious to see what like the base version of that looks like. I had a series of rage quits in that playing against an NPC who had a Nilfgaard deck. In Witcher 3, Nilfgaard deck special abilities, they automatically win ties if there's a tie between your scores. That's interesting. And it's funny that you actually mentioned that because in the, not like Witcher 3, but in actual Gwent, I main Nilfgaard. Like that's just my decks. Like my main deck is a Nilfgaard soldier deck. And it's super fun to play. Like I've been like updating it slowly as I've gone on, and over the course of not very long, honestly, I went from like rank 27 or whatever I was like towards the beginning to like once I started getting the deck mostly built to rank 9 with it, which I feel is that's pretty good for a relatively new player for like that sort of climb. So really happy with my Nilfgaard soldier deck. Somehow I activated that a good 7 or 8 times. That sounds unfortunate. And if that's a special ability that they have, I'm probably also just playing Nilfgaard in Witcher 3 Gwent as well. You know, like I feel like I already played Nilfgaard. I'm just gonna be playing Nilfgaard in Witcher 3 as well. Like, there's no way, dude. I love Nilfgaard too much. They're too perfect. Your starting deck in Witcher 3 sucks ass. Is it what's the starting deck? Is it just like a basic baby boy deck, dude? Cause I feel like one of the things I'll do in Witcher 3 is like I'll just be like, you know, walking around doing some questing or whatever, and then I'll stop to play Gwent at every possible opportunity. Because the idea of putting a CCG in that sort of video game is brilliant, dude. Just give me more CCGs in my life, please. I can't live without some more card games. That's 6. His air shield is 8, and I'm at 6. We're gonna have so much protection by the end of this, dude. It's gonna be great. Another willpower for you. I do want to increase the other people's willpower as well. It's just that's not like a super priority currently. I'll probably do willpower on Brenna, like... No, I could do endurance for... but do I need endurance? With the amount of shields that she'll have, she shouldn't need endurance. I could probably get away with just going willpower right after that, honestly. I think I just do that. I don't know. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet, but... I'm trying to get willpower up on everybody because willpower is just one of those stats that's kind of important to get. Because being able to just, like, a higher chance to resist spells, especially ones that could just take you out of the fight, is pretty good, you know, all things considered. Like, stopping spells that just end fights is pretty nice to have. Hello, chest. You can actually kind of see just the edge of Port Saaid over there. You know, there's a little bit of water in between here and there, but you can just see the edge of it. I'm just gonna grab this real quick. Give me those healing potions. I don't know why there's healing potions this far out on the beach. But let's keep going. There's a lot of wyverns out here, dude. This is like, this is far too many wyverns. And they don't even like give that good of XP. It's a very basic Northern Armies deck. Very, very basic, designed to teach you the basics of Gwent and nothing else. Well, I imagine that's probably how it'd go. How do you, okay, real question. How do you collect cards in, like, for Gwent and Witcher 3? Do you have to, like, buy them or do you win them? Because if you win them, I could see how that could probably be pretty annoying if you have, like, a not good deck and you have to, like, win all of your cards. But if you can just buy them, that's like what I'm spending all of my money on, dude. just buy yourself a better deck and you just become the king of Gwent. That's my goal, at least, you know. To each their own. But I play video games in fantasy worlds to play fantasy card games in those fantasy worlds, you know. I like to double down on the fantasy out here. But I got super into Gwent though. Like it was insane. This happens to me every single time I play any sort of like CCG. I just get sucked into it immediately. I usually end up playing it for like varying amounts of time. Like I'll probably go back to Gwent at some point, but I kind of hopped off of it for a second now because I've just been doing some other stuff. But I was like pretty adamant. Like I even bought like the season pass on there, just so I can get like some more cards. Cause like one of the cards that they give you from the season pass was this Nilfgaard card that I was like, ooh, if I ever build that kind of Nilfgaard deck, I could just get that legendary for free. And it's like an animated legendary, you know, that's a good deal. Plus you get like a bunch more of like the keys and stuff in Gwent to unlock more stuff. So I was like, yeah, you know, sure. I'll get the battle pass. Why not, dude? I want some more keys and stuff. So I did that, and that's how I got my soldier deck a little bit faster than I would have normally, but it's great. You can purchase the cards, earn them in quests, and win them in Gwent matches. Oh, dude. Oh, that's beautiful. Getting that as like a quest item seems hilarious. It's like, there you go. I've saved you from like the whatever. Oh, thank you for your troubles. Here, I've got this really great Gwent card for you. Will you take that as payment? Absolutely, give it to me. Anything else you need doing? Just give me some Nilfgaardian Gwent cards, and we're gonna be in business out here, okay? Just like looking for Witcher's work will work for Gwent cards, dude. That's beautiful. Also, 2,600. I get no XP from these wyverns, dude. These little baby boy wyverns give me nothing. All right, but there we go. We've effectively now pretty much arrived at Talwalk. But we got to get across that nice little bridge up there. And I'm gonna do a quick save right here because this is another part of the game that I actually really like. Save. Okay, let's go. Set sail for adventure. It's as hilariously anticlimactic as you'd imagine. That's the music to my ears, honestly. Just the thought of that is just so funny to me. Is there really nothing in this corner? Ah, you see, I know too well. Of course you'd put a chest right there, dude. Just out of draw distance. You think I was born yesterday, video game. Look at that. 2 gold. Okay, that one was a little bit mean. That one kind of hurt. They really overcompensated. That first one was 5,000. That second one was 5,002 gold. They have to really, you know, math that out to be perfect. Here we go. Here's some people up here, though.
I guard this bridge with my abilities as a warrior, and on my honor as a knight, and you won't take a step further.
My, what a strong voice you have. But let's not be silly. I'm expected in Port Saaid by some very important people. Won't you please let me cross?
Beg to report, miss. Port Saaid is criminals enough.
I'm sure you can't mean me.
Miss, I saw this episode clearly.
You saw nothing. A mangy band of merchants without enough manners to let a lady pass. You're not like that, are you?
Well...
Of course you're not. You're a gentleman, a protector of the realm. Now... Won't you please step aside and let me cross?
Beg to report, miss. I'd like to. I was at my post, you lingering on the slope. The merchants passed, you took the beads and everything, you could get your hands on.
My goodness, what an imagination.
I don't imagine. I saw you with my own eyes.
Oh, but our eyes play tricks.
My eyes are fine.
Perhaps, but you can never be too sure. After all, how many eyes do you have anyway?
What? 2, miss, same as you.
That's right. And how many people crossed just now with the merchants, huh? 20? 30?
Beg to report, miss, that
That what? Are you all-seeing and all-powerful? Are you a dragon? No. A sorcerer? No. Then admit what you think you saw must be impossible because you don't see how anyone can honestly track more than 40 people. 80 hands, is that not so? With 2 teensy-weensy little eyes, do you? Please, stop wasting my time with apologies. I have a fondness for guards, and I'll overlook your incompetence. But don't let it happen again. Now, if you'll excuse me...
But miss! Miss!
So that was a fun little scene. It's still significantly better than getting cards for Caravan in New Vegas. I remember getting those from a New Vegas quest giver and killing them. Or getting the sarsaparilla star caps. I would just murder people for those, dude. That was great. But anyways, so that was a fun cutscene. And coming up to this guy, this is someone we can actually recruit if we so wish. His name is Arturo. And I love him. He's the closest thing to another meme character to Godric. Like, just look at this. Look at this absolute unit out here, dude. He's great.
Beg to report, sir. The bridge is closed.
Yes, I see that. But I want to cross anyway.
Beg to report, sir. Your words seem uncooperative. Granted, I'm not absolutely sure how this night business works, but it seems I must fight you if you challenge me. Do you challenge me?
You're a guard, you see. You're not really a knight.
Disrespect! You'll pay for that! Choose your weapon!
My weapon? Listen. I'd rather not fight.
Then you're a coward.
Not at all.
I know how to deal with that. Take your position.
Wait a minute. Do you want to be challenged?
That sounds like a threat. A knight must be swift with that. Defend yourself as best as you can.
But I don't want to fight.
Why not?
I want to cross the bridge. Now hold out your hand, agree to be friends, and that's all there is to it.
Beg to report, sir, that does not seem the way a knight would settle this.
Alright, we'll follow the rules. Now, how would a knight settle this?
Why, through some knightly deed.
Exactly. Are you sure you understand the knighthood?
Sir, I plan to accomplish many great things, but
you haven't done any of them yet, have you?
Well, sir... No, sir.
You know, you haven't done much at all. You might be wasting your time here. How did you get this post?
I created it. I thought what a knight might do in Port Said, and this is what I came up with.
You know, you haven't done much at all. Okay, this is the same thing. Alright, so here's my question to you guys. Do we want to recruit Arturo? He's a warrior. And if we recruit him, he would effectively be taking the spot of Rita. Because the thing is, we can't replace Godric, obviously. Godric is the one that stays in the party. And we can't replace Brenna with him, because Brenna is a thief. And we need Thief to basically, like, open up all the chests and everything. So the question becomes, do we want to recruit him in exchange for Rita? You don't have to necessarily decide now, but you're going to have to decide pretty soon, because we're not going to be here a long time. Rita can do both this guy's job and magic, though. That's true. This guy cannot do magic. He's just a big chunky boy with a funny voice. Do you have any skills?
I know next to nothing. But what I lack in intelligence, I make up for in size. Is that good?
It's not bad. Let me cross. I'll see if anyone in town needs a knight.
Would you, sir? Thank you. Maybe I can do a deed after all.
I'll ask in Port Said. Bye-bye. Yep, and that's basically that's your boy Arturo right there. So let's keep going. What we really need is a bard. I mean, I question that because once again, I'm still not sure that Troubadour actually does anything. I'm still convinced that it just does absolutely nothing. Someone with rank 10. I mean, there is someone that has a skill that exists pretty close to that. I think it actually starts at like 6 or something. I don't recall, but that is something later on. But meme party, I guess that's fair. Oh god, I mean, we could get that later on. I guess if you want to do that, that could replace Rita, realistically. Because Godric is not replaceable. And Brenna, I would probably argue, is only replaceable by a thief, unless we don't want to be able to open, like, 90% of the chests that we come across. Like, Thief is a really important ability, you know? You don't want to skimp out on Thief. I cannot reach that. Oh, hello. Hello, bear. You just gonna walk up on me like that, dog? But it's okay, because there is another, once we get into Port Saaid, that we can swap out for. So that other lady that was on the road, that was talking to Arturo back there, that was Keelan. She is also a thief, and she could replace Brenna. So that's another thing you can consider. We'll talk to her again when we're in town, just for funsies, but that is basically Brenna's only real replacement that I can think of. Because I don't think, like, a lot of the other characters actually have Thief, aside from, like, Brenna and Keelan. Unless you're going, like, pro tag Thief, which I've never personally done, but that seems like... That could actually be a fun build. Problem is, everyone focuses main character, so... it's iffy. It's a little iffy, honestly. Oh, let me these guys with Dragon Fire. Yeah, there we go. But we're gonna be dealing with a lot of fights just walking up this short little path to get into Talwalk, or not Talwalk, sorry, Port Saaid. I don't know why there's like a billion fights leading up to it though. I've read about someone called Baird who fancied themselves a poet. Yep, that's the guy that I'm thinking of. He is not gonna be available until we hit Terminer, which is still gonna be a little whiles away. Because we're gonna be effectively in Port Saaid for a long time, honestly. There's a lot of stuff to do, like, in this area and around here. Like, for one, we have to actually catch a boat to Crawdaw's Island. Like, that's gonna take a hot second. So we're not actually gonna hit Terminer for a little while still. Okay, you just gonna run, dude? You gonna come try to fight me and then just run away the first moment you see trouble? No. Come back here. You come back here right now. All right, there is no running. There is only death for the likes of you. There he goes. We have a lot of money, so we can buy some stuff. Although I honestly don't even know like what I'm gonna be able to buy in Port Saaid with all of this money. I don't know where I'm gonna spend it on. I don't think there's anything that's gonna realistically cost as much gold as I have. I have 120,000 gold. I don't think I'm gonna be like running out anytime soon, you know? Didn't do that. Save right there. There's like a zillion, I don't know why, there's a zillion bandits leading up to Port Saaid, and I really wish there was a couple less of you, you know? This is quite a few bandits. This is entirely too many bandits for my liking out here. Like, I actually might even need to camp after this fight, because I think there's like at least one more before we even get into the city. I don't know why. I don't know why Port Saaid is just crawling with bandits the moment you take 1 foot outside their gates. There's just a billion bandits everywhere for no reason. Okay. We're going really deep in there, Rita. You gotta go deep out here. 50 damage, that's pretty good. Yeah, Poleaxe with a little bit of that extra strength that I'm giving Rita, I think that's really helping out here. Come on, finish it. Finish it, finish it, finish it, finish it. There we go. Cash, dude. And these boys ain't gonna do nothing. These boys ain't gonna do nothing. Look, I'm just gonna walk up on this guy right here dead. 80. Oh, okay. I think that was actually the highest hit we've actually done this whole game. That did 84 damage. That is quite a lot. That is a big hit right there. You're next, boyo. Bye-bye. God, Brenna is just an absolute monster out here, dude. It's so good. Thieves in this game are just so ridiculous. Which is why Godric needs to eventually train a little bit in the thief, so his backstabs hurt a little bit more. Will you guys come back? Please don't run, I just want to fight you. Come on, you can just wait for your other boys to show up. You got two more. You got two more boys coming. You guys don't have to run yet. Come on. I'm not gonna be able to make it over there. I'm basically just trying to catch the next stack that come out. But I'm questioning if I can even do that, honestly. Come back! Please! Oh, I'm still kind of far away. Come on. There's gonna be two more dudes coming out. We could probably catch them before they actually run. We're so close. Are they just what? They look just like woodsmen. Actually, that one to the right might be a boss. I can't quite tell. He looks a little bit bigger. That might be a boss. I don't know. In either case, though, hit him with the dragon. Well, okay. Hey, it is a bandit boss, though. Figured it out. Godric is making me so sad with these dragon flames, dude. Okay, that one's running. We're not gonna be able to catch him. But you, Mr. Bandit Boss, you are still within reach. Actually, hang on. Can I just send this guy? There you go. Look at that. That's pretty good. No running for him. I need Godric to take another turn. I don't know if Rita can reach. Can Rita reach? Can Rita reach barely? Yeah! Oh, he's dead. My man's dead. Bye-bye. Sayonara. You are gone, my friend. I was still working on Spirit Shield. No. Willpower, yes. 2 off from willpower. Strength. And strength for you as well. Brenna is now 1 away from max strength. Let me do that. Okay. Perfect. I hear more footsteps already. This is absolutely... I hate this area so much. There's just so many fights. They've thrown everything in front of you to stop you from getting into Port Saaid. Please. I just want to enter the city. There's gonna be one more right in front of that gate. Bet. Ready? I remember. Oh wait, Chaos Scout. You're new. Okay. I mean, I don't remember Chaos being here. I remember a bunch of bandits being here. This is new though. Also, look, that guy has a Chaos Sword. In case you're ever wondering where it comes from, I got it from a chest in the beginning of the game. I didn't actually get it from these guys because it's like a guaranteed drop in that chest. But these are the guys that carry the Chaos Swords. And to no surprise, they're gonna be the ones I try to kill first because they can cast spells, and I don't really like when they cast spells. If I could just get Brenna over there as soon as possible, we're gonna be in business. I think this guy is actually trapped Godric, which is, it's gonna be really annoying. Yep. That's fine. Just do some more magic. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Go! Yeah, this is actually a proper Chaos Sorcerer now. Last one was a Chaos, like, Spellweaver or whatever, and they got Starlight Shield. Ugh. Don't get me started, dude. You ever use Hags in D&D? I've been intrigued for a while, but now my players are like level 11, so they might be past the point of Hags being relevant. I mean, I've never personally, I don't think, ran a Hag before. It would depend how it's, like, set up, honestly. If you wanted to, even, like, if you didn't want to use just, like, the stat block Hag, you could also, like, even if you want to make your own Hag so that it is, like, more upscaled for a party of level 11s. But I've actually never even ran, like, a super high level game anyways. Like, the highest that I've gone is probably, like, 8, I think. Yeah, and which is effectively like where my campaign is at now. I think they're like 7 or 8 or something. So if you are looking for that higher level thing, I would probably just say like if hags, like if their stat blocks don't look good enough to like run against your party, you could just make a custom one for hag. You know, just throw like a couple of your own spells in there, maybe like up some of their stuff. You know, you can make it work still. Magic in any sense can be dangerous, you know. We actually have to fight these Chaos Troopers, too, which are gonna show up on the other side of the whole gosh darn map, dude. Please. Please, Mr. Chaos Scout. I need you to just go away. You need to stop this. Okay, here we go. Rita's taking some hits. I'm gonna just drop a normal healing pot on her. If there's no urgency for anything, and you're just, like, walking, you can just drop a couple healing pots as you're going. There's no reason not to, you know? Do I need one on... I'll drop one on Godric, even, because these guys, like, can actually, like, hit pretty consistently, although they shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll drop one on Brenna as well. You know what? Let's just drink all of the healing pots just right now, dude. Just start chugging them down out here. Whoops. Alright, Chaos boys. It's me and you out here, okay? I fought you before. I fought you when I was far weaker than I am now, and I beat you then. So I'm pretty sure I could beat you now. There's only 2 of you after all, you know? I don't think this is gonna go super well for you. Dragon Flames, get him. Oh my god, Godric. Godric, you need it. Godric, you need to actually cast the spell. Come on, Godric. You're better than this. I'll do it again. So I'll do it again. Ready? 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 Dragon Flames, go. Whoo! Actually, he hit both. He hit both. I can't really complain about that. That's fine. Sure. All right, and then send it. I'm never gonna hit them with my javelins. That's a shocker. I didn't think I'd ever hit with my throwing weapons, honestly. Like, I didn't think I had it in me. Okay, well, in that case, we're just gonna keep going. Wow, that should not be happening. Huh, all right. I mean, I guess this fight's gonna be over really quick then. Because these are like little baby Chaos Warriors, I suppose, dude. Like, look at this garbage. These guys are actually getting hit by things. Look at this. Garbage, all of you. Get out of here. Get out of here, dude. 59 damage. Good lord. That's a little too much, if I'm being real. There we go. All right, there. See? It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. Don't even have to worry about it. Is that the next one? Nope. Sad boys. No. One more for you, and not quite. All right, am I in? I better be in. I think I'm in. Yeah, that's the other bandit. Okay, I'm in. Whew! Welcome to Port Saaid, boys. Had to fight our way in here. Hello, travelers, be ye? Well, step through. Welcome to Port Saaid. Town's that way for thieves, left for owlheads and historians. And anyways, you like for the festival, which is bound to spill over into the streets anyways, if you knows what I mean. Just walk through, aren't you the guard? That I am, sir, Bolfin by name. But I stands halfway through a meal, so you can excuse me for a food. Like, his speech is just changed halfway through. So as you can excuse me for refusing all professional duties at this time. Meanwhile, you don't seem wolves or jackals, do you? Slur 4 crosses you like. Thanks, Bolfin. Are there boats? Why do you ask, sir? Are you a seagoing lad? Not exactly. Huh? I need a boat. Now that I wouldn't know, sir. Tricky dealing, as I hears. Which is kind of weird, because this place is called Port Saaid. You'd think there'd be a few boats here. New part of the ARG was solved. I DM'd you the link. Thanks, Lycan. I'll take a look at it after I finish the stream, because I am curious about what's going on. Oh, wait. Ooh, basement. Basement time? Oh, actually, wait, this guy actually might be a salesman, hilariously. He's got the bandit mob, but I think I could just buy from him. You open for business, sir? Ho hum, another lubber to waste my time. I didn't know you were closed. What you been eating, lad? Your breath reminds me of that ogre up on the north part of Port Saaid. Yeah, I can actually Buy stuff from him. Cool. I could level up sword for Godric. He doesn't even have the XP, never mind. Oh, warrior! Oh, shucks. I didn't know I could actually train warrior here. That's a root and toot and shame right there. But I can actually train it a little bit on Godric, I guess. Actually, I could train on Brenna, too. Hang on a moment. Well, yo, let's train some of that warrior. Let's do some training there. I can only do one. Okay, can only do one. All right, well, you know, you can't win them all out here. Just a little bit of train. Just a little bit, you know. Just a tiny bit. Ooh, Dragon Fang. Oh, look at that. That's an actual good throwing thing. Okay. First, let's sell some stuff out here. So what I'm going to do is, let's start off with, we don't need the Blood X. We don't need the Broadsword. I'm going to keep the Enchanted Blade just in case. I don't think I'll need it, but you never know. Toss that stuff. Toss the Leather Cloak. I'll keep the Bardic Gloves, you know. Might be useful. Chainmail, that, dragon leather, scale, kite. We're basically just, like, dumping most of our stuff out here. Okay. So, Dragon Fang, that costs 39,000. 64. An actual good throwing weapon. Thank God for that, you know? Bow of Shield and gives air shield. That's funny. 34, 64. It's just a better throwing iron. Right? But Javelin's 5, isn't it? No, Javelin's 35-4. Yeah, okay, so Dragon Fang is just an improvement. Alright. Cool. Well, it's about time, honestly, I got a better throwing weapon out here. That is necessary, okay? I needed some help. I was gonna get the Cyclops thing, but you know what? That has a 60 rating in terms of hitting. That should be pretty good. Also, my players have a good amount of summons and stuff, so they thoroughly destroy the action of combat. Yeah, well, that's kind of how it goes. The Sapphire Gems are useless and are worth tons. Might as well sell. Oh, do they not do anything? Okay, I mean, I could just toss them then. There we go. I'm like so ridiculously rich at this point. I don't have to worry about like anything. I could buy some dexterity potions. I don't really think I need them though. That's kind of like an unnecessary thing I could use. Oh. Oh, Tinker's gloves. Hey, look at that. Dexterity and mechanic. Hey, guess who that? You're gonna be shocked. Guess who this is going on? Oh wait, does that take the place of rope? No, it takes the place of the greaves, doesn't it? Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Who cares? Get rid of the gauntlets. Get the dexterity gloves on her. Extra dex out here, which just basically like cancels out her armor, so she's at 30, and then 2 mechanics, so she's at 8 mechanic. Thank God for that. That's actually some good gloves. I am so down to clown with that. Okay. Well, thank you, Bandit. Thank you for your business out here. I'm just gonna go back up. Do another quick save, do that. I still don't think there's like a lot of stuff I can actually buy in town. I can train up Thief, hilariously. You know, I'll get another Thief on Godric just because, you know, he's gonna get a little bit of that at some point. Can't get it on you. I definitely can't get it on you. You're over leveled for it anyways. I don't need Thief on you. So let's just see what items you have. Acid Flask, Sleep. Oh, she's got her own stuff. Oh, hello. What in the world? 55-2 gives Dex and Stealth, Darkness, Resist Lunar. That would be good if it wasn't for the fact that the damage was like absolutely horrible. Plus two Dex is actually pretty cool though. But it's whatever. Yeah, we don't really need anything from here. This has been a very strange shop. I'm gonna just, nope, you can't open those boxes. All right, I'll catch you later, fam. Very interesting shop we got there. I'm just gonna check all these houses, make sure I'm not missing anything. And then we got a couple things to do here. I don't, like, it's so weird, because it's so hard to tell from the outside, like, which buildings are shops and which buildings are houses. But even then, sometimes like the houses could have things in them. Like I think that looks like a shop, doesn't it? It's got like a little sign out front of it and everything. Oh, this is the inn. Oh, hey, there's Keelan right there. Whoa. Okay. Hello, my name's Niala. What can I do for you? I mean, how can I be of service, sir? Let me just get a room. Just give me a room. Good, our room's all yours. There we go. Okay, so we got that. So now we come to the question, do we want to replace Brenna for Keelan? By standard, Keelan does have a lot more health than Brenna. I don't know what her actual stats are at. But also, this is the question you have to ask yourselves, right? So you already have a look at what Brenna looks like, yeah? So, Brenna or Keelan, you have to make your determination who is best girl out here, and then that's who we're taking. Stats aside, you know? Hello, handsome. You look like you need a friend. Care to join me? Why not? I'm Aileron. What was it you want to talk about? Oh, nothing special. The times, the tides, this and that. I have to admire the way you got past the guard on the bridge. You mean the dimwit who fancies himself a knight? Hey, Godric, he's just kind of back there just... Every time I see Godric in a scene, he just looks like so out of place, doesn't he? Like, look at him. Oh, what did you say your name was? You can call me Keelan, unless there's another name your little heart desires. Yes, well, I seem like a capable and resourceful woman, don't I? Yes! And you're currently on an important quest, and you're always looking for resourceful young women to join you. Well, not exactly. I mean, I do admire ingenuity. Do tell. What other skills do you have? Why, I am the stealthiest woman alive when I want to be. No walk is too tough and no wall is too high. Then if I wanted something, you could get it for me? I like to try, handsome. What are you doing in Port Saaid? I grew up the daughter of a wealthy merchant in Talwalk. Talk about boring. If I hadn't climbed out of my bedroom window each night, I wouldn't have had any fun at all. I'm not a homebody, are you? I never thought of it that way. Answer the question. So, the only way to get her in the party, however, is we basically have to... Brenna won't choose to leave the party. We have to go get Brenna killed. So, y'all can make the choice while we're here and before we go. If you want to do Brenna or Keelan, you have to figure out yourselves who you think best girl is. And that's who we'll be taking. And for party replacements, I think that's pretty much it. So if we're not taking Arturo, just see what happens with Keelan, and then we go from there. Meanwhile, though, I'm gonna go check out all the other shops. Oh, ma'am, pleasant day today, isn't it? Aye, bother, what do you want? What news is there in Port Saaid, Goulet? Did you hear there's a fabulous golden temple, and... I mean, voices changes I'm doing it because I'm looking at her face. There's a fabulous golden temple and magical fountains and graceful maidens all on the southern island. I'm just gonna, gonna walk away from it. I think that was honestly though probably the most like informative, helpful NPC we've probably come across. Are you yo? Hey, you sell stuff. I like buying things. Okay, nothing really there. I don't really expect too much from skills though. Actually, he might have spells on him. Hey, I can learn endurance, so that Rita doesn't have to do it. Hey, that'd be pretty good. Oh, let me see if he actually trains spells. Because I didn't actually look. Because I didn't think... He didn't seem like the kind that would. He does. Here, I'm going to just grab endurance real quick, just so I have that there. So I got endurance and brilliance and stamina. You know, basically, your boy there is just the buff man. He buffs people up. And there's nothing else here. Okay, can I read this little letter? Seamanship for landlubbers. You think you know how to steer a boat. You're wrong, you ignorant lubber. You don't learn that sort of thing out of books. It's a good book. It's good. Informative piece of work right there. Thank you, good sir. I'm gonna be on my way now. Rather interesting, if I do say so myself. This seems like it'll just be a house. Oh, hey, there's a guy here. Are you in a hurry, or could we talk? Ah, hurry up, me sore's killing me. What news is there in Port Saaid? You look like one of them bandits that hangs on the outskirts of town. Stole me best boots off me feet, they did. Every single NPCs. They're great. They're all great, dude. Talking to NPCs is quite fantastic. Especially if you don't have diplomacy like I did. Or like I do, I should say. Because, my goodness, dude. I feel like diplomacy would only make the conversations not as funny. We're walking up a single healing potion out here? Is that really what we're doing? Gotta make sure the bandits don't steal your one healing potion. Alright. I'm just gonna check out all the shops on this side, and then we're gonna go down that way. And just talk to a few people. I think most of these are shops down here. I just don't know if any of them will actually have, like, anything worth buying is the thing. Alright, nothing there immediately. Is that it? I already have plate gauntlets, so... Is that all you sell in here? You just sell plate gauntlets? That is... You cannot be making that good of a business, just selling one thing. Oh, okay, you got weapons. Alright, we might be onto something out here. Okay, you have very bad trainings for actual using weapons. That's fascinating. Nothing is as good as that poleaxe, dude. That poleaxe is just where it's at. Alright, well, this is like not a very useful weapon store. Unless I was like going bow or something. Because Heartseeker bow is actually like really good. But I have nobody going bow, so it doesn't really matter to me. Ooh. Nice little couch. It's like a bar in here, right? Is this... There's like a furnace here. What is going on in this place? Merchant shield. She's already at 6. I mean, I could buff up my own shield, but I honestly shouldn't need it, I don't think. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. I actually could buff up my shield real quick. Just because, like, ranged weapons could be a bit obnoxious. Nah, I should save my XP, though. I'll just use it for spells instead. Shield shouldn't be that important. I think 3 should be fine. Oh, hello. I like robbing houses. Oh, no, one more healing potion. Dude, if we keep this cycle up, man, I'm gonna get a lot of healing potions by the end of this, dude. 1 healing potion per house out here. Are you one of those magical pilgrims from Tallock who searches for the famous Krada? He hides himself from human sight. Thank you. Gotta just keep going. Getting lots of interesting tips. Oh, come on. 1 more healing potion. One more. Oh, leather boots. Okay. Leather boots, 20 gold. All right, that's a little bit different. Okay, I was expecting my 1 healing pot, no gold, okay? My man he's doing some cardio exercises over there, you know? I'll let him do that for a little while. Hello, sir. Ah, who you be? My name's Alaron. Well, get you gone. I'll not let you disturb me and my Kate. Kate? I've naught but myself, with only the bones of my poor old Kate to keep me company. Don't patronize me. I have no desire to trouble you further, sir, but I am looking to hire a boat, and you're in the wrong place, boyo, begone! Can't you see there are no boots here? The boathouse is across the way, not that it'll do ye no good. Don't you see the fog of death around ye, boy? Can't you smell the chaos in the air? The lighthouse, she's all burnt out. No boats be sailing. Perhaps someone can fix it. Bah, no remedy there. I'm greatly afeard of that place. I'll no go near it. Besides, you'll need powerful magic to rekindle that flame. What kind of magic? None to be had here, boy, but if you dare, if you have a heart of stone, seek ye under the tower and the caves. Aye, lad, the caves are also cursed. The master of death lived there once, but he's gone now, but the curse remains. Was him as done for me, poor old Kate. Was him as snuffed the lighthouse flame and left us in the fog of darkness. Not afraid. I am. He withered me, Kate, just as he withered this town, and now I lie here alone with only poor Kate's bones. He'll curse ye too. I'll seek the caves and rekindle the White House. There, Kate, no more trouble now. Rest easy, Kate, I'll fetch you up. He's just sitting here with the bones of his dead wife, which I can loot. Oh, hey, Lightning! Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Thanks for. I just looted his wife's bones. All right, but I have to fight this now because I did that. Oops. Well, you know what they say. You know, gotta get away from that. I don't want nothing to do with that Wraith over there. I don't actually know what Wraith Touch does. Is that like a stat thing? Minus int. That doesn't really matter to me, honestly. I'm gonna still walk up right behind you and just, you know, I don't really care. I'll fight Wraiths out here, dude. I can deal. Like, look at this. You ready for this big damage out here? That's actually a lot less than I thought. Maybe this Wraith got some resistance. Aw, shit. What'd you find out, Lycan? Some other news, dude? Ooh, that was a crunchy looking animation. It ain't coming out on Friday. There's no ARG coming out tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, it should be coming soon regardless, though. That was a cool theory, though. Coming out on Black Friday. Understandably so, it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that was a cool theory, though, for it. But, you know, it'll come out when it comes out. Anyways, thanks for the lightning, Kate. I'm gonna send you on your way now. Do I have enough for it? Almost. He doesn't have enough, I already know that. You definitely don't have enough. Close. We're close. Hey, sir, what are you doing the cardio for? Don't go that way. They're looking for a crew. Thanks for telling me. The dude's just sprinting on the docks out here. There's the night roll over there. I don't really like bother looking at the night rolls because it doesn't really have like a whole lot of information, but you know, they're there. I go in from this side too? Yeah. Whoa. It's the boathouse. Hello, sir. I'm looking for a boat. You must be fresh in port. There's no boats in Port Saaid. And why is that? Lights out, that's why. Cast off like this, we'd only end up on them rocks or sunk at sea. We're fogged in good. Why don't you fix it? We've tried. I took a party that way through the forest. There you reach the cliffs. The climb is rocky, but we climbed. When we reached the base, I sent a man forward to the door, and, blocked. We banged a little. I half expected the wood to split in two, but it just gave a bit. There's something more than a lock there. I'll start the light. Oh, kid, you'll never make the climb. When it's lit, will you hire your boat? You light it, I'll hire it. Okay. And you get to Crowdow's Island. How, by getting yourself killed on the cliffs? They'll still watch for. The way up there was old, some ancient thing. Wizardry? I was a sailor, man, I don't know enchantments. But if I knew that, I'd be long gone. Port Said's no place to settle. So what we have to do, effectively, is, in the cave underneath the town, we have to go in there, fetch a thing, go up to the lighthouse, and light it. And before we do that, I'm going to check the rest of these buildings. We're going to have a little talk over yonder with somebody. I'm going to do another save, actually, before I do that. Is he actually over here? It might be a bit further. It's okay, I'll check these houses first. Excuse me. Excuse me, just checking this out. Hi. What bunch of junk are you dragging in? What do you have to sell? Show me your stuff. Hey, look, we could train to be bards here. Woo! Thank goodness. I was just thinking, I'm like, man, I really need a place to train to become a bard, you know? This is such a good skill to have. Just completely just ignore that. Go to this house. Anything else? One more potion for me? No? No potions? No? Alright, let's chill. Chill. Chill, 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 chill. Here we go. Now, look at this goon. I've been thinking.
Have you really?
Let's hope it didn't wear you out. I don't think I know you. If you claim to know how this began or where it goes or who will. Walk on, Jester. I don't like riddles. Excuse me. I'll explain. There walked upon the port-side bow a boy who wondered why and how. So he searched high and he searched low to find the answers he should know. I don't think I've ever seen anyone stranger. I assure you, you haven't. Elrond, quick, make the sign of the warding. No, let's hear the rest. There's a good night. But where on land or air or sea exists the key to set him free? It's an interesting rhyme, Jester. Are you the one who plays the game of living life without a name? My name is Elrond. How can you be so sure? Did you not fail Ardra's cure? How do you know about that? The further we go, the more we know. You don't know that much about me. We do not know, we only guess. Your life may be an awful mess. If you're the one without a name, prepare yourself for deadly games. So many wizards long ago denied what legends told was so. And secrets Ardra ordered lost, the fourth school wizard learned at cost. We watched the quest, but who will win? The Chaos Mistress grins and grins. Don't worry, I'll be the one who wins. My boy, you don't even see the game. Lose your friends a moment. I have a place I want to show you. We'll speak again. This dude, this guy's a character out here. And there's actually a fun thing you can do with him, which I've never actually looked into. I might get into it at some point, but like, I think it can still happen. So let's just talk to him first. Hail, young squire, have you heard? I'm gonna try to be a beard. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you now. He's not gonna say anything else, so yeah, I'm gonna leave him right there, and he can figure it out for himself. You got like a couple more houses, nothing in here. Absolutely. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Can we recruit this boy? You can, if I remember correctly, but you lose him at a later point in the game, so you have to do a glitch to keep him? But because of that, like, he doesn't really participate in convos. It's kind of weird. I kind of forget exactly how that one goes, but at some point you can actually get him in the party briefly. It's a weird one. It's a weird one, but that's the Jester, man. And Jelly, I don't know if you're here, but a while ago, Jelly was asking about, can you do backflips in this game? This man walks around by just flipping. He just flips around the battlefield. It's hilarious. I don't recall, like, how exact. I think you can just pick him up, like, at a story point and just have him. And then you have to, like, do a glitch to keep him in the party. It's kind of weird. It's a weird one. Like, I'm pretty sure he's just, like, one of the non-permanent party members. So, I'm gonna go to these caves. So, do we have any answers on, like, if we want to go for Keelan over Brenna? If I don't get anything, I'm just gonna keep going with Brenna, but, like, if you want to get Keelan, the time to get her is preferably before we actually go to the lighthouse, because there's going to be a lot more fights there, where we can get some, like, XP and stuff. So try to make that decision before that happens. I forget how to get down here. There's, like, if I remember, there's, like, a little, like, ramp or something down here somewhere. I do not recall, like, because down there is, like, where you get to the cave at. Can I actually, like... It connects down to where the well is. Can I actually just go down the well? I don't even recall. No, I think I can only go up the well, which is still funny. Excuse me, sir. I'm just looking for the path down. No, I think I have to do it from the outside of town. Okay. I made a rhyme there. I made a rhyme there completely unintentionally. Oops. God, the Jester is in my head, dude. Okay, so first the caves. We're gonna grab something there. Then we decide if we get Keelan or not, and then we just move on. Oh, it's right here. Oops. It's a little bit hidden. I always forget. And then aside from that, I mean, if we're recruiting Baird later on, Baird is going to replace Rita. I think Keelan is pretty much like the last option on like if we want to get somebody. If we do get the Jester, I don't even know what party space he would honestly even take up. It's kind of a weird one. And there's also another weird point later. Oh gosh, there's a weird point later where I have to take like a mandatory character in my party, which means I have to do a little bit of party reorganization when I get to that point. But I'll worry about that when I get there. Honestly, I'm not gonna even think about that right now. The cave was back there. I'm just making sure there's nothing else this way. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Into the cave, then. Here we go. Just, it's weird. It just looks like it's like a little blown out area right here. Like someone just took like dynamite to this like little cliff and just, bam. Cave time. Woo. Got the scary cave music and everything. I'm just gonna pop over here, grab this. Shamsuk amulet. Spell battery. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I'm actually gonna wear that myself. Cause I need a little bit of spell battery because I'm gonna be casting like spells from the back, just like little buff spells here and there, you know. But here's the thing: the lighthouse scroll. That's all we need. That's really all we need for. And there's also like a little journal entry right here. Journal of Shamsuk. Let's do spring. Assures me there is no such child, yet all my studies and investigation tells me otherwise. I must visit my friends again. Surely they are unaware of the incredible danger we all live in. Should there exist another without a name? I have seen Maxon. It would be a crime to allow such destruction again either. Still swear there is no child. If not, why are the wizards hiding from the world? Bowden has shut himself up in the remote castle of Guernia. Ardra is hiding at the Talwalk School. Amazing that a magician of her intelligence would choose the teachings of magic over its practice. I have questioned her about this, but she gives me only mumbles and half-truths as answers. Crondale uses the election as an excuse to bury himself alive on that island, rather than face up to our terrible responsibilities regarding this theoretical child. And Ferris, I believe, who is the name of the jester. Or maybe that's somebody else, actually. I don't remember. Worst of all, turns to mysticism and readings to avoid what is plain enough right here on the mundane plane. Honestly, a sausage party with a stereotypical gay Aileron who has mastered the troubadour skill would be hilarious. That does sound like a fun party. Or like just like the boys party with just a bunch of beefy warriors. Just like the biggest, beefiest warriors you can find would be pretty great. Surely the struggle with Rabasat will be difficult, but not impossible. Why is everyone afraid to see what must be done? Why am I the only one to... Okay, and then that just ends. Only think where he could the child be. Born to what parents? In what kingdom? Is it a boy or a girl? And how will I recognize this child when... Nothing. Smoke burning downwards. There are other signs, mainly monsters, zombies, and unnatural powerful storms. Although my study of the fourth school is incomplete, it'd be very dangerous to allow the souls of the lost ones to rise without the leadership and without controls. One of us must intercede before chaos controls us all. Therefore, okay, so there you go. It's a little bit insight into Shamsuk, who that is a name that has come up a few times in the past, and I assure you will come up again as we keep going. And I think that's about it. So let me just pop on out of here. I think I can learn the lighthouse scroll. I think that's, or maybe I don't. I don't recall. Here, let me see. Lighthouse scroll. Yeah, okay. So you just have to have that in your inventory. Perfect. Then let's get out of here. I'm pretty sure I can ride this up. I thought I could. Well, it doesn't really matter anyways. Okay. So there we go. We got everything here. That's the lighthouse scroll enchantment, and now we just need to pop over to the lighthouse. I do that in Persona 4, all boy party, then force them to wear cross-dressing outfits. Dude, it's just the boys out here, man. It's just the boys, okay? So anyways, so answers on Keelan. I'm walking to the gate, and when I walk out that gate, if I don't get a yeah, we're just going. Right now, though, we actually are in a pretty good spot. And it's important to do, like, any party changes we want to now. Because pretty much after we light the lighthouse, we're going to reach our second main, like, grinding point. So that's why I'm so, like, on it about, like, do we want Arturo? Do we want Keelan? Oh, hold on. I got a Keelan as Bay. Facing down God in her skirts and stockings. All right, look. So, Korengart, you want Keelan? I got one for Keelan. I'm gonna start heading back to the inn. Or actually, I guess I don't want to head back to the inn. I guess if we're gonna replace her, I have to kill Brenna. I got one for Keelan, though. She would be replacing Brenna. And Brenna, right now, don't get me wrong, has good stats. But Keelan, we can pump her up really quick, too. Keelan also has magic on her already as well. Like, if I remember correctly, Keelan's stats aren't exactly this, but we can train her up really fast, especially because the next area that we go to is going to be a training area. So I've got one on Keelan. How much of a meme can we make Keelan? About as much of a meme as Brenna, honestly, because, like, the thing is, you can't really meme on Brenna at all. I don't know what Keelan's, I don't know what Keelan can learn. You might be able to meme her a little bit more than Brenna. That's my condition. Okay, up to you, man. All right, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say we had a good run with Brenna. I usually grab Keelan just because I like running with Keelan. Brenna and Keelan are really strong, and Joe. Yeah, they're both really good because they're thieves. Kind of how it works. So here's what I'm gonna say, because we still have the enchanted sword as well. I'm going to unequip good old Brenna out here, and I think we're gonna go grab Keelan because I normally tend to grab Keelan, and unfortunately we have to give Brenna a proper send off to even get Keelan because Brenna will outright refuse to leave our party. So all right, in that case then. Hello, bandits. This is the perfect time to do it. We're just gonna send Brenna at these guys with nothing, and she'll work it out. You know, she'll work it out from there. She'll figure out how she's gonna do it. Just run her up. No armor, no weapons, no nothing. And I'm gonna just you know Rita's gonna do her own thing out here, but Brenna's gonna just die a horrible death, and then we'll go get Keelan. Unless they all go for me. Can you just a little bit, just stop a little bit out here, please? You guys do not use your stupid throwing irons on me all the time. I'm not gonna shield up because I don't want to accidentally like shield Brenna. Because I want her. She needs to go die for a little while. Can she punch people? No, she can't. I'm just gonna have her stand like in melee of those two guys. Meanwhile, I'm gonna run back and drop a curing potion on myself because I need help. Oh, Keelan has a 2 in pole weapons. Guess who's getting the bonk stick? I mean, we can do that. Yeah, we certainly can do that. Hold on. Can I can't get to the other guys. All right. Well, I'm gonna let them just kill Brenna real quick. Going up here, fighting this guy. He can swap out Godric, Bap. Nope, not quite. Brenna's just gonna walk in the middle of them and just stay there. Hits! Nah, not quite. I thought I could hit that. That has like a really good hit rate. Right here. Cash? No? Okay. Rita's having some problems. Brenna is still just standing there. Please, just a little hit. There we go. Okay. We actually have a good throwing weapon now. It finally does something. We need to create an unoptimized but effective party. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what? They're fighting Brenna. I'm gonna leave them alone. They can just go and figure that one out themselves. Gonna just pop down here. Hello, sir. Bye-bye. There we go. Bye-bye, Brenna. Okay. So now we have our spot open for Q. See, it's really a genius idea if you think about it. God, the throwing irons are so nice. Well, this throwing iron because it's super accurate and it has like way more range than our javelins did. Like this thing, I throw it from so far away, dude. I'm like on the other side of the planet over here. Look at this. He's swapping weapons. He's swapping weapons. You come back here, sir. No running away and swapping to your stupid throwing iron. You get out of here. I'm done with you. And we got 3 more coming in from the backside. Send it! This weapon is so stupid. This is, okay, this is when throwing weapons become good, I guess. This is when it happens. Because this is absurd. I'm not even moving, I'm just sending them downtown, dude. Oh my god. Okay. What's a good pole weapon? If we are having Keelan go pole. Cause like the only one I can think about is there's staves and spears, neither of which are like really that good. So I don't even know where we would go. No more languishing in javelin hell, I see. No, we're actually, thank God we got to Port Saaid, dude. I was thinking like I would use the Cyclops like hurl star, but I never actually got one of those. But I remember them being like pretty good. But then I just bought the Dragon Fang as soon as we got to Port Saaid, and this has honestly just been a dream now. I can just actually hit things and have range at the same time. It's magical is what it is. It's a magical world out here. Is this guy just gonna run? You better not run. He ran. He's got bye-bye. Okay. He's out of there. So Spirit Shield. I might pump that up a little bit more still. Willpower, 1 off. Strength, that's good. Curing, healing, stealth, longsword, Okay. Now then, let's go get Keelan, boys. You know, oh, we had such a we had a horrible accident out there. One of my thief just happened to die after she lost all of her items in my backpack. So we're gonna go grab Keelan now. You know, it's weird how that works out that way, but that's how it goes. I'm actually curious to look at her base stats. I know she starts with like some magic. I don't remember which kind. I think she's also elemental like Brenna is. Let's find out. Keelan, I've come. Apparently polearms are kind of awful. Oh, there you go then. Yeah, because like I don't know anything besides like spear and like there's a different staff you can get. Hey sailor, I see you're back. Yes, you noticed. Oh, that's a close up to Godric. I noticed that you noticed me. Glad to see you again. What's on your mind? I had some questions. Would you like to? I mean, if you want to. That is what I'm saying is. Would you like to join my group? It could be fun, or at least as fun as you want to make of it, sweetheart. Oh, that is wonderful. I'm glad you're coming along. And there we go. We got Keelan. Nah, Lugash's staff and Breckler's are primo. Where are those at? Because I definitely don't have any good polearms on me currently. First things first, we're gonna just take this garbage off of her. Let's see. She starts with 30 dex, so that's already immediately just a winner right there. 20 endurance, 15 strength, 40 like look how much health she has. God, her stats are so good when you get her, dude. Healer, she has merchant too, wow. 8 thief, she has the same thief. She has missile, oh my god, if I want to I can make her use bows, but that seems like an improper use of thief, because thief requires hand to hand. And she's sword. I mean, she seems just good. One is in the tower, one is in the barrow. Not mechanic, though. Oh, yeah, Give her rope max save. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just looking at what she has. Versus elemental, remove poison and win. Okay, these are, like, not super great things. Okay. Well, in any case, let's just dump all of, what was previously Brenna's stuff on her. So, give her the rope. And I can give her the enchanted blade currently because she doesn't have the strength for the chaos sword. She's not too far off though. Cloak. I need to teach her mechanic. Does she have any XP currently? She has none. Okay. I'm gonna put these on her. She needs to get into a few fights, and then I'm gonna go teach her mechanic. That is the one downside to her that I have to figure out. Mercenary belt, scorpion scale. Was that all that Brenna had on her? I mean, I guess so. I mean, that was all that I saw. We must find polearm. I can switch to it when I get something better, because currently what's available to me is spear, which is like a 35-3, which is garbage. But I'll tell you what. Ika, I'll swap to it when I get a good one. How about that? Because it's still gonna be a second off. Okay. So I think, okay, we're gonna go roll with that and sleep here. There we go. And so I want to get her in just like one fight maybe, so I have enough XP to walk back here and train her in mechanic, and then we go from there. I think that's what I need to do. I at least have like the gloves, so that it's gonna be easier for her to like get mechanic stuff. Yeah, but yeah, mechanic is the only thing she's missing. Which, to be fair, no, it is kind of important actually to have mechanic, but it shouldn't take too long to level it up. Because I don't have to worry about her other stats at the very least. There's probably a fight down there, right? Like, if I keep walking this way, there's probably another fight down here, I'd imagine. Like, one more bandit just kind of strolling around. Come on, boys. Boys, bandits, come on. Hey, what's going on here, fellas? Hey, bandit boys, where you guys at? There's a chest down here. 50 gold, that's alright. I don't know whose chest that was, but there's really not that much gold. I don't even know why you'd be worried about protecting. Hey, wolves! Wolves! You don't give a lot of XP. Well, you might actually. That's quite a lot of wolves. But yeah, we'll do this. We'll go with some of this. Some wolf time out here, dude. Stupid. This must have been what those other bandits were using, dude. They were using these stupid throwing things at people. I hate these things. They're too good. And let's just you know, let's just do some of that. Let's just a little bit of fire out here, dude. A little bit of fire never hurt nobody. Hopefully I get enough XP from this. This should be fine. Because, like, granted, wolves don't give, like, a ton of XP. But they give, like, an okay amount. So, hopefully this will be enough for Keelan. She basically has, like, the stats that I have that on Brenna, but just more. Which I think is typically why I usually grab her on my other playthrough. Sometimes I'll roll with Brenna. But, like, Keelan is just really good, dude. Keelan is just really good. Also, let me be real with you, dude. Let me be real. If you want me to chime in on this, I am Team Keelan over Team Brenna. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to absolutely betray Brenna like that, but I am Team Keelan. She, like, dude, red hair, blue eyes. It's just beautiful, is what it is, dude. sorry, Brenna, you cannot compete. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way that the world is out here. Stupid. I don't have to ever move, dude. I'm basically using a bow on Alaron now, except it's like it's thrown, so it's like weird and different. Like, look at this. Low-key Team Rita. Okay, I'll accept Rita. Rita's an acceptable answer as well. I am 1,000,000,000% Team Keelan though, dude. It's just she's rocking it too much, dude. She's rocking it. The get-up is perfect. Where's Shamsuck's tower? That is going to be when we start heading towards the Terminator area. So that's still a little ways off. We have quite a bit to do before we get to that point. I'm Team Godric. Okay, no one can fault you for being Team Godric, dude. I think everyone deep down is Team Godric. We're all just pretending to not be, you know? But no, yeah. Team Godric is also just a winner. Okay, the tower is where the fire staff is. All right, so we'll do that then. I'll grab that for when we're there. I've just been like absolutely. Was this the direwolf I've been bullying the whole way down? It is. Look at this. It's just. Congratulations, you've made it to the battlefield. You're dead. You're dead. I'm sorry, you're dead. There's no saving you. You're dead. You're DED dead. You can't make it. You're never gonna make it. In fact, this guy dead. This weapon is dumb. This is a very, very dumb weapon. It's just, you never miss. I would run too, buddy. Listen, this is a rough situation to be in, okay? That being said, I'm not gonna let you run though. I'm gonna have to throw a little bit of lightning on you. It's okay damage. It's not that great. It's not like the Dryad's using lightning on me where it did like 27 damage. Oh, come on. At least catch the direwolf before he gets out, dude. We got to at least stop this direwolf from getting out of here. Oh, that's big. That's chunky. Oh, you're dead, direwolf. I'm sorry, buddy. You are not making it out of this. Yep, there he goes. Bye-bye, direwolf.
Send it!
I hate this. I can't even see him, and I'm just like, these things are like heat-seeking, dude. Also, the Barrow, Ugash's staff is apparently good. The Barrow. If I remember correctly, I believe the Barrow is in the desert, which is even further away than Shamsuk's tower. So that's even further away, so good distance off still. Another spirit shield. No, I need a lot more for that. Ooh, max willpower, baby. Let's go. Godric has the dex and the willpower. Now he's gonna build that int up a little bit. Rita, I'm still doing that strength because I want that strength. Keelan, you are saving all of that XP, and we're gonna see what you can learn out there. I'll actually look around here a bit more, make sure there's nothing else. See? That's why. 100 gold. I would have missed that. Free 100 gold, dude. You think I'm gonna miss 100 gold just sitting there in the open like that? One more fight, I can do this too. I'm really sad that wyverns give effectively like 0 XP basically. Like you just get nothing from them, dude. Also, is Keelan? What aspect is Keelan? Oh, she's also lunar. Interesting. Okay. Hey, you know, the more you know. Well, I'm gonna walk up to here, drop a good old spirit shield out here, dude. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the big buffs, baby. Yeah, look at that. It's great. I love it. I can just walk with like two shields out here. Okay, those are apparently the good pole arms. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a shame because they are both still quite a ways off before we even get to that point. We'll get to that eventually, but in the meantime, we're just popping with a sword on Keelan. I'll honestly probably do the same thing, where like once Keelan has the other skills that I want her to have, I'm just gonna have her swap to Chaos Sword when she gets to like 25 strength. Could go with the Heartseeker bow for her. We could. The problem is I really don't like going bows on thieves because you only get that thief benefit from hand to hand, if I remember correctly. Like, whoops, it's not my turn. Like, she is good at bows, but like, thief is improve his hit chances and increase damage when inflicted from behind with hand-to-hand weapons. Yeah, like that's the whole reason why I've never really wanted to go bows on Keelan, just because it's like thief like lends itself so much better to just going melee. And plus, I already have one really good range now. I don't really need two. Because, like, Godric isn't a good enough tank to basically, like, just tank alone with Rita. The more people you can throw up there, the better. How many cute dudes are in this game? So far, Alron's been the only eye candy. I mean, well, if we're aside from Godric, because Godric's also pretty up there. I don't know, dude. I think Baird is all right. Oh yeah, Donovan. Yeah, Donovan's definitely up there as well. Where do we get Donovan? I always forget where Donovan's at. This is ridiculous. But yeah, Donovan's also there as well. There's not a lot, honestly. Like, Abercan is just kind of like this, like, old, gruff, like, warrior, like, I have to see some stuff. You know, he's like the mentor, like, dad figure. He's in Terminator after Shamsuk's? Okay. Oh, yeah, no, he's in the, yeah, he's in that the inn with Baird, right? I think they're both like just like right there, which basically ensures nobody ever picks them. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, that's about what I thought. All right. Still don't have it for you. What do I want to go on Godric? Oh, intelligence. That's right. You're still going that, and you're saving. Yeah, wyverns give like no XP, dude. Like I mean, they're not that difficult, but man, I'm hoping like for a little bit more from them. I guess they just sit there, cast mirror on themselves, and then die. But geez Louise, dude, I was hoping for a little more, you know, a little something extra. And I believe that's it. Okay, so let's go get mechanic on Keelan and see what else she can learn. I don't think Keelan can learn shields. I think that'd be too good. I feel like that'd be a little silly if she could learn shields. A thief with shield, just seems a little ridiculous. Actually, you know what? That would be a good build for MC, because thief shield is like would be a good combo. There's no reason to go back there or swap party members so late in the game. Yeah. Same goes for Baird, really, just an odd replacement for new characters. Eco wants Baird though because we gotta put a bard in the party, dude, for memes, sake. That is immediately the wrong button. I had like a brain fart there for a second. Okay, Keelan. So does she does not have warrior. I could also probably give her warrior as well. Can't learn throne. She already has sword. She already has missile. Alright, has thief up. Stealth is actually pretty good. She has merchant. Alright, mechanic. Bah. 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 5 mechanic. That's not going to be enough, but nothing I can really do about that. I'm also going to give her warrior, and I want to go by the weapon shop. I think it's the weapon shop. To see if she can learn some other stuff. Actually, I think here has it too, probably. Train skill. No, it's just missile thrown. Okay. I want to go by one more shop to see if she can learn anything else that might be like useful or cool in terms of weapons. Then if she can, we're just gonna be going from there. But she does have at least effectively 5 mechanic, which isn't good. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. If we could get the 6+ Troubadour horn, we can make anyone the bard, honestly. What horn is that? Is that a thing we also get later in the game? I mean, to be fair, that would be an item I'd probably forget about because, you know, it's not super important. Okay, she can't learn hafted. She already has pole. She already has sword. Wait, where's the person that had shield? I guess you're a weapon shop. You wouldn't know about shields. This one maybe? This guy only sold plate gauntlets. Did you have shield as like as a thing? No. Oh my god. Everyone has mechanic 6 though, so that's at least good. I can just have Keelan trained up into like mechanic when she comes back if she has extra XP. I'll probably just save like all of her XP so she can just blow into mechanic like as hard as it can. Keenan, it's a plot item, so you always get it. I vaguely recall it. Like, the further we go in this game, the less I can remember about stuff. Yeah, she can't learn shield. She couldn't learn hafted. Okay, I think that's all the weapons then. All right. Perfect. Okay, so we should be good now then. All right, so to the lighthouse. The lighthouse itself shouldn't take very long, but there are quite a few fights in there. It's not super big though. But I'm gonna have Keelan save all of her XP from there, so she gets mechanic 6 when she comes back, plus the 2 or whatever she gets from the gloves, so like 8. And then I'll figure out what's going on her after that. Probably just strength again. Like strength, same as Brenna, you know. And I think that's our game plan. All right, cool. Let's go, boys. Gonna do a quick save over here at the crossroads. And let's go. I don't think I'll be able to get through the front of the lighthouse now. I don't think I'm gonna have, because I think you also need mechanic to get through the front. And I'm just not gonna have that in me. Wait a minute, there's a dude over here. I heard you. I heard yous. This is gonna be a sad fight. This is gonna be a real sad fight right here. This poor ogre's not gonna have a chance. This ogre is bugged? How so? Is there like a weird thing about her? He instantly oh, does he? Oh, fun. Okay, well, you know, we might get a little extra XP out here, you know. I guess that might be a thing that's just happening. Nothing I can really do about that. Hope you have a stealth item. Well, we'll see. I mean, I have stealth. I could just maybe sneak away and he won't notice. I don't recall this, but, you know, we're at that point in the game where I start to forget some stuff. So, bap you. Yeah, you're never hitting redumps. Just taking a little nap, okay. Fair enough. Yeet. I'm actually missed on an ogre, too? It's ridiculous. Yeah, none of these guys are ever gonna actually get significant damage on me. We're rocking air shield and spirit shield. Like, we are actually invincible in our current form, dude. Like, I don't think we can actually, like, die against, like, fights like these. You guys do not do enough. Like, your big, dumb ogre axe hits for 1 damage. You're just not. Listen, boys, you're not cut out for this. I'm sorry. I'll have Keelan take this one out, then Rita can start running towards the new ones. God, that does a lot of damage. Oh my god, it's so nice! It's so nice to have our MC be like an actual character now, aside from just like, I just throw down Spirit Shield and then miss a whole bunch. This is amazing. This is a world of difference. Keelan is not. Actually, Keelan might make it over there in tech. She does have like a flat 30 dex, I guess. I guess she could probably just make that trip. Go, go, Godric. I hate this map in particular because it's always like, you have to run to one side to fight everybody, and then they immediately have you run all the way to the exact opposite side to fight like all the other dudes that respawn. He's just running. Okay, is the big one gonna run too? Is the ogre boss gonna be out of here? Nah, ogre boss is here for a fight. That's why I like to see, dude. Good to see not all these boys are just dipping out here. I mean, you're gonna die, but like, you know, good to see you're not running. Just switch targets. Yeet. Dang it. Wait, one more. Whoa. Really? I missed 2 in a row on him. How in the world? I have a 60 accuracy. This is poo-poo, dude. Okay, well, he's dead now. It doesn't even matter. Oh. What is it? What are these dodging? Please, sir, can you go? Okay. The ogre boss, dude. The ogre boss is hitting the invincible point. He's pulling a matrix on me. Look at this. Look at this. He's the dodgiest ogre around. You're not dodging a thief. No, if you dodge this, I'm done. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that he dodges Keelan. I would quit at that point. I would be done after that, I think, if that happened. Unfortunately, this guy is not going to be getting out, though. This guy is not going to be coming even close to making it. We all have like 30 decks out here. There's nothing you can do. Okay, 6,300. What was it again? I always forget. 32,000. Ugh. You know what I can actually do? I guess it's not as important to level up Air Shield because we're gonna have 2 shields going. I'll just have both shields at like 8 and that should be fine. Godric will level up. Just int, yeah. Strength on you and you save. It looks like he's gone. Oh wait, no, there he is. Okay. He was just on the other part of the road. Okay, that's fine. I can still sneak past him. I'm just gonna like go around this way, I think. We have Keelan stealth on our side, so we can actually do this. I do want to see if there's anything else actually back here, though. There's another ogre back there. How many ogres are on, like, this part of the road? Is there any chests? Hello? I don't see no chests, and I'm not investing this heavily into looking for chests back here. Keelan Stealth, go. Keelan Stealth, you're the only way that I get out of these fight loops. It's gotta be real sneaky beaky like. Oh, there's a chest, hang on. I gotta grab this and then I start running. That's the game plan, alright? Grab this. Oh jeez. Oh god, mechanic. No, don't do me, mechanic. I only have 5. Oh, okay. Alright, I didn't think that would work. And then run. Sprint. Just sprint away. He can't catch us. He's an ogre. He's slow. He doesn't have it in him. Alright, here we go. Now we're on the path to the lighthouse. And there's gonna be like a bunch of fights on the way. Bunch of fights when we get in there. It's gonna be alright for XP. I don't really need the XP. Especially because where I'm going, I'm gonna get a ton as well. But like, this is kind of where the game sort of slows down a bit in terms of like actually making progress, because you start having to do like all these fights absolutely everywhere. Like there's a billion fights getting to the lighthouse. After we get on the boat, there's gonna be a billion fights when we get to our destination. This area right here is less of a training area that I'm in. Where I'm going with the boat, I should be getting a lot more XP than like everything else, basically. There's also there's so many fights when I get there. I don't need to throw another shield, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Pretty sure I can just start killing out here. And especially if they attack Rita, because they are never getting through Rita, dude. Like, listen, I respect you, ogres, but Rita got like 6 in shield, a bunch in warrior. You should not be. If you hit her, I would be shocked. Because to be fair, your giant axes are like horribly inaccurate. Can't even hit Keelan, boys. Come on, where you at? 43 from the front. Oh my god. Oh, hey, let's just throw up these guys back here. There we go. I'll just get to work on those ones while you guys fight these guys up here. Okay, there you go. I'll leave Rita here to deal with this one. You guys can just start walking over to the other side. Really wish it wasn't ogres though, because like while ogres are super easy, it's just they have a lot of health. They have so much health that it takes so long. Takes so long to get anywhere. I actually missed. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's impossible. Unfeasible. There we go. 26 damage. Oh, Dragon Fang. We're gonna have so much fun together. We're gonna have so much fun together, dude. This throwing weapon is so nice. Still missing though. To be fair, I am throwing from like a continent away at night, but you know, still makes me a little bit sad. I'm not gonna even bother taking Rita's turns. Like, it's just gonna waste time. We're just trying to get out of here as soon as possible. It's just Keelan, Aileron, and Godric. These are the only people that you really need to take turns in the rest of this fight. Actually, you know what, too? Now I'm starting to remember. I think a lot of these fights literally are just ogres. Which, because I can't kill them in one turn because they have so much, like, health, these fights do actually take a little while. I mean, at least the XP is whatever, dude. Okay, that's the last one I'm getting for Spirit Shield. We're done on that. That costs more than Air Shield for some reason. That's a bit strange. I don't know why that's the case, but okay, I'm not going to really question it. Intelligence for you. Strength for you, 1 off for that. You're going to save 3 other. if this whole mage thing doesn't work out, he's got a bright future in the Yankees. Dude, he can throw one hell of a fastball, I'll tell you that, all right? He can throw it from outfield and get some strikes on these guys, okay? He's gonna have a great throwing arm by the end of this. Oh, look, you can see the seam in the ocean there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful when you look at the ocean like that. I already hear footsteps, yeah, okay. Alrighty. Well, what do we got here? Oh, they're all just woodsmen. Okay, they're not. You guys aren't threats, dude. look at I hate it. I hate that they're so good. It's just, you just hit every single time. There we go. Hit some dragon flames on these boys. There you go. Yep. 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 This is the life you're living in, woodsman. I'm sorry. This is really just not gonna work out for you at all. This is just really a horrible time to be alive. Yeah. Yeah, that's big sad right there. That is big sad. Goodbye. Yep. Listen, buddy, I would too. I would run too. But you're unfortunately not gonna make it. You cannot. You can't. I'm too quick on the draw, dude. Alright. Let's keep going. So there's this big long pathway up to the lighthouse. I think there's like literally 3 more fights before I even get there. One of which is 100% another ogre. Oh, there's wolves. Normal wolves? Like why? Why am I subjected to fighting these absolute plebs out here? I can't. Like they're not gonna do nothing to me, dude. They're not even gonna be able to hit me. This is big sad. Like I mean it's fine, I guess. I'm not averse to it. But like even I really wish I was just fighting like things that are a little bit scary up here. I don't know why the lighthouse has like so many things that like aren't really too much of a threat. There's like I think one thing in the lighthouse that might be a little bit scary, but all these other things are just like nothing, you know. Bye-bye. Aura of Solar Wrath would take care of these pretty quick. Which is Aura of Solar Wrath again? I don't recall that. But also Stupidity would take care of this really quick. But I've committed to not using debuff spells in this game because I don't want to cheese some of these fights. Causes lunar aspect enemies to flee. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I'm trying not to use like any of the cheese spells though. Like I was talking about this earlier when I was in Airmon. Like if I wanted to, I would literally I would have grabbed Stupidity there, trained Stupidity up to 10, and then I can just roll pretty much every fight that I'm in. Cause like the wolves are not gonna have 20 intelligence. The problem with Stupidity is they still have to be killed to cycle reinforcements in. Yeah, that's true, but it just my point is it just makes like a lot of fights trivial, you know? Especially like if you're against spellcasters and they don't actually succumb to the Stupidity, even then they're just like nerfed so bad because like a spellcaster with minus 20 int just does nothing. Like there's nothing you can do, you know? You just at that point you've just kind of lost, you know? It's one of those spells that like if I was trying to like Iron Man this game, not use reloads, that is definitely the strategy I would go with because I would have a lot easier time doing like everything. But I'm just trying to avoid that because this is just a casual playthrough, you know. This is just me having fun with the game. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like that, like you could do like Stupidity, Weakness, literally just get like every debuff spell in the game. And if you know the stats of people, you can just pick the one that's like, well, you're not gonna survive this, and the fight's done. God, I hate these ogre fights, dude. They have so much health. It just takes so much longer to like blow through it. Here, I'm actually gonna move this dude to the back a little bit. Whoo! Stupidity and Debilitation are the only two needed. Debil for spellcasters, Stupidity for melees. I mean, you can get weakness too, like, cause like I'm pretty sure now there's not like all like, wait, is it debilitation or is it weakness or debilitation? What's the one that decreases endurance? I think that's weakness, right? Yeah, you can still totally roll with weakness. Oh, debilis strength. Yeah. That is a good way to go. Yeah, you just roll with that, and you've basically just, you can roll like every enemy in the game. It's really depresso, dude. That's the interesting thing, that in the same way that you can totally get like just cheesed in fights by enemies, you can cheese enemies in the exact same way. It's interesting. I do wish that like, I do think that is like one of the big problems in this game though. It's cool that you can kill enemies by like, you know, effectively like reducing one of their stats to 0. But the problem is you can do that way too easily when like too many fights. Or like there's like, you know, spells like Wall of Bones where it's just like, all right, you're done. You know, like I don't like those kinds of spells. I wonder if clumsiness would be a better catch-all. It depends. It depends what you're fighting. Now that the hype has passed, the ARG release day seemed pretty redundant. No new information was revealed, and it once again left us on a cliffhanger. Like, not even a date? The TTR team should know that everyone wants a date. Well, here's the date like, and let me break it down for you, right? The date is when you see that there's an update on Toontown and they say it's coming out, that's your date. Because otherwise, you should not count on a date. That's the way that I look at it, you know? As cool as it is, and it is probably coming soon, I'm not gonna count on any sort of date. It's gonna come out when it comes out. I'm not, you know, I'm just waiting for that point. Because even if they did give a date, I'm not even necessarily sure that they would release it on that date. So, it'll be out when it's out, you know? Okay, let's see. So now that I got that, I'm actually gonna pump up his endurance, I think. Just because I wanted, he's the buff man. Oh, actually, I'll do one more on strength. Just for funsies. There we go. 6 on strength. There we go. And then you're going on int still. Rita's maxed on strength, and you're saving. Whoops. There we go. You know, that makes sense, but the teasing is getting to everyone. Well, of course, dude. They're trying to generate the hype for it. But like, I mean, if I get something for doing like a secret special thing, I'll do it. But otherwise, I'm basically just waiting until the thing actually comes. You know, it'll be out when it's out, and clearly, like, based on what they're showing off, it's close. Oh my good God. 8. You think 8 ogres is enough? You think that's plenty? Oh my God. Oh! I hate these fights, dude. These ogre fights are gonna be the death of me. Oh, I hit multiple people with strength now. That's pretty good. There you go. Just some big strength buffs out here. I'll actually probably just keep leveling up strength then. Because I might be able to make it where, like, he just hits everybody with strength. Like, everybody gets plus 12 strength. That's ridiculous, dude. Oh my good God. That's a fun one. I'll have him just, like, literally do strength, endurance, all that fun stuff. And then send him over here. At first it was a simple code cipher, but the second one was pretty interesting because it involved gardening and planting specific plants in order. That's interesting. Yeah, the first one was actually, I felt like the first one I could have solved because the first one was just a Caesar cipher, which is something I'm pretty familiar with. And like just even like looking at like how it was presented there, that would have been the first thing I would have tried, is just Caesar cipher it. So that one wasn't too bad. The second one, I haven't looked into it at all, but that's cool. Now you have to do it like with gardening and stuff. That's interesting. And when you sold them, you'd get a code in the mail, which led to the comic. That's interesting. Yeah, but in any case, yeah, they're basically just they're just generating hype, because they were even talking about like they wanted to do like the marketing stuff for it already, you know, like they wanted it to be like they wanted people to know about it. This is just kind of a way for like fans to start talking about it, because you start putting secret stuff in like this that's basically teasing the thing. News is gonna get around for everybody that plays, you know. And then they're probably gonna do like a big announcement like when it's coming, like an actual release date, or when it actually like they're like it's out. That's at least I expect them to do it. So, you know, in the meantime, we just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, you know? That's how I interpret it. Like, it'll come out when it comes out. It's clearly close. Speaking of which, too, oh my goodness, dude. There's gonna be so many more things I need to do, because I don't know how progression for field offices is gonna work, but now I'm gonna have to do like that in addition to my other Toontown grind stuff. Oh boy, Chief, that's gonna be quite a lot. He's running. Wait, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to get back here, sir. Where are you going? You're not going nowhere. I did 31 damage. Oh my lord. You know, let's do a little dragon flames out here, dude. Just start ticking them down a little bit, because it's a lot of health I have to break through on all these ogres. Man, dragon flames is so good. I love dragon flames is great, dude. I want to level that actually a little bit on Godric, maybe, instead of strength or like whatever I'm doing next. Like, I think I was actually, no, I wasn't gonna do strength. Strength actually would be a good thing to do, but like, I feel like doing Dragon Flames would be better, dude. Once I have his int up, I just have him just Dragon Flames everybody. Or Lightning. I don't know which is better. Dragon Flames is higher, I might just do that. And whap. I'm not gonna bother with that one. MC can finish that dude off. Godric has got this guy now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, friend. And bye-bye. Deaded. Deaded all around. Yeah, I'll do one more there. Godric can do intelligence. Fireball is my go-to. Yeah, no, Fireball is really good. You gotta be careful with it though, because you don't want to hit the you don't want to hit teammates with it. That's at least the benefit of Dragon Flames. You're not gonna friendly fire that. What do I do on Rita now is the question. I guess I can do endurance, like... Or I can actually put another one in Hafted even. That actually might not be bad. Maybe just pump up half. No, I'll do endurance actually, because she can still get hit. I want to be careful about that. I'll maybe like just boost her endurance to like 20 or something, and then just start investing like into shield again or Hafted or what have you. Because Rita's pretty much good to go in terms of stats. She's just going to be coasting now for the most part. And there's the lighthouse. Need to spend the sorcery points on careful spell. Yeah, dude, you don't want to accidentally be blasting your teammates as the sorcerer. Oops. You know, I mean, I think it's acceptable losses personally, but the party certainly didn't look at it that way. No, I'll just dump Spirit Shield. This is great. Just MC just casting stuff all the way in the back, dude. Why do I even bother fighting? I'll just sit back here and cast spells all day. Fighting is overrated. Look at this. There we go, see? Just some free protections for everybody out here. There we go. Now we're ready to start off, except we're not even done yet. You know, we have Spirit Shield, yes, but do we also have Air Shield? I didn't think so. So let's pump up those protection values a little bit more. It was honestly an insane ARG. The first part involved Toons looking at the number of total cogs in the weird Skelecog invasion. in Splashport and turning those numbers into a website, which I also sent. Then in the website was another code for the gardening thing. That sounds very complex, like very complex for what was apparently just redundant information. Be the GM that doesn't allow players to measure distance, so they have to ballpark fireballs. Yeah, that looks about right. I see. This is why sorcerer is like one of my favorite classes in D&D, because it's literally just like it's virgin wizard versus Chad sorcerer dude. It's like that looks about good. Like it's just that's like the kind of vibe I get from sorcerers. I love sorcerer, dude. Why use careful spell when you can use empowered spell, dude? Why use careful spell when you can use quicken spell? You know, after the fireball, maybe throw in like another little fire bolt over there, you know? If there's not enough fire over there yet, you really gotta light the place up a little bit more, you know? Like, dude, when I go sorcerer, I love using, what's your favorite meta magics, boys? Out of curiosity. I love quicken spell just because it's like more damage, you know? It's significantly more damage. And then also, subtle spell, subtle spell is weird because I feel like people really super undervalue how good subtle spell is. It's basically just like if you're casting a spell that has verbal or somatic components, you don't have to use the verbal or somatic. You can just cast stuff, which effectively means, in any form of combat, basically, you can cast a spell before initiative happens because as long as there's no material components, nobody knows that you're casting a spell until it goes off. You can sit in the face of a wizard or something that you know that has counterspell and suddenly cast a spell because they can't counter it. They have one of the triggers for counterspell is they have to see that you're casting a spell in order to counter it. Like the amount of uses that subtle spell has is so ridiculous. And I'm so shocked that people, like, so many people don't, like, play sorcerers, or if they do, they don't realize how ridiculously good subtle spell actually is. Like, imagine you're just, like, you can just disappear on a whim. You can cast spells without it being counted. Like, it's so ridiculously, and it costs one. It costs one to use subtle spell. Like, it's super cheap as well. It is god tier. I love subtle spell death, dude. There's, like, I can't list all the uses because a lot of them will be, like, a situational basis, but the easiest one is just, you know, no counterspell. Like, that alone, imagine just being able to cast a spell that you know can't be countered. That's pretty good. Obviously, it's limited to, like, you can't have a material component, because the way that I interpret it, it doesn't directly say this, but the way that I interpret it is, if there is any material component at all to a spell, if you try to subtle spell cast it, there's still an indicator that you're casting a spell because you have to provide that material component, you know? So, like, you are limited in that sense to at least, like, what spells you can cast, but, like, for the right spells, you can still get some insanely good value out of it. It's so good, dude. Sorcerers are, like, one of the best spell casting classes. Changed my mind, alright? Their only limitation is, they don't get to know as many spells as other classes, but it doesn't really matter because they can alter them in a billion different ways. So, like, you don't really need, like, a huge repertoire of spells. You got meta magics. That's your benefit, you know? Well, I guess I don't need to pick this, but I want to. There we go. Got it. Oh, God, they got throwing irons. Oh, no. Oh, no. We need shields. We need shields now. Run up to him and air shield. Don't hit me with throwing irons, please. They hurt so bad. I like transmute spell unless I have chromatic orb. Transmute spell is also just really cool, dude. Like that's just a really cool meta magic. Honestly, like, dude, sorcerers are like such a cool class. I've always preferred sorcerer to wizard. The benefit with wizard is they have the most utility of the whoops, not here. Spirit shield. They have the most utility of, like, all the spell casting classes, you know. That is their, like, big benefit. But I love sorcerers too much. I love, like, pretty much all the martial classes, except for I don't do ranger. Even, like, revised ranger, I'm just like, it's just whatever. I'm not a huge ranger guy. I'd probably say, like, of all the classes, the ones I would see myself playing the least would probably be Ranger. No, yeah, probably Ranger, Wizard, Monk. Like, I think those are the ones I'd probably use the least. I love fighters. Like, I know fighters are basic, but I love playing fighters because fighters are, like, so varied in, like, what you can do that you can just build your fighter to do anything, basically. Like, it's great. I love it. Paladins are also really good. Paladins are, like, fighters on super steroids, especially in the early game, and you know, with most campaigns or adventures or anything that you run, it's gonna be in the early game. So Paladins, you just walk up on your homeboy with a big smite, and it's just like, what are you gonna do about it, dude? You ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna eat this fat smite is what you gonna do, and then you just kill people. But Rangers, like, never really, like, appealed to me too much. And Wizards is, like, the only Wizard class I would see myself playing is the homebrew one I made for it, which is basically, it relies on, like, I call it the Negation Wizard. It's focused around basically just messing up other spellcasters. Like, that's, like, what their primary focus is. They, of course, have the issue of they can't really deal with, you know, physical things too well, but, they can deal with, like, other spellcasters a little bit better than typical wizards can. Like, that's probably the only wizard class I can actually see myself realistically playing. Don't get me wrong, some of the wizard classes are good. Some of them are bad, but, like, Blade Singer, I think, is above and beyond, like, the absolute best wizard class ever. I don't really think there's many things that actually compete with how ridiculously good a Blade Singer can be, because you can, like, just super AC tank fights better than, like, pretty much every other class. There's Evocation Wizard, which is just, I mean, that's your basic, you know, wizard, bare bones, like, you know, you cast spells that go boom, you cast good fireballs. That's Evocation Wizard. That's pretty cut and dry, I feel like, you know. I gave Rangers in my games free cantrips because I feel like they deserve a couple cantrips. I'm probably one of the few guys who will take that Druidic Warrior fighting style on my Rangers. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really, like, I never went through and actually, like, did anything to Ranger, because, like, my interest in the class is already, like, not really there. But also, like, with the revised Ranger stuff, like, it's a fine class. I just don't think they're, like, terribly interesting. It's not that they're, like, bad. A lot of the subtypes that came out for Ranger kind of ended up fixing it a little bit as well, but, like, they're just kind of boring to me, honestly. Like, there's not, like, a whole lot to them, it feels like. I've been still meaning to, like, make an actual, like, subclass for them. I haven't gotten around to that yet, though. Because I like making, like, a lot of my homebrew stuff for D&D. I've made pretty much, I made a subclass for, like, everything except for, I'm working on one for Sorcerer. I haven't made one for Ranger. And I think I've done, like, everyone else. I've done at least one class for everyone else. Like, I made 2 Paladin, 2 Fighter, a Monk. I made a really fun Monk. The Monk subclass I made, just, like, I love it. I get the feeling the devs mixed up the Dragon Fang and Throwing Iron model skin in the game. I feel like they did too, because I see that model and I get a little scared. Ranger isn't bad. Beastmaster is bad, and it gives the Ranger class a bad name. Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, the original Ranger with the original PHB classes are, like, not super great. Like, Hunter is fine. It's alright. Beastmaster is a joke, which I don't even know why exists. Like, it's like they were, like, in between, like, yeah, let's, you know, let's give the Ranger, like, a pet. So, like, you have more stuff to do. But let's make the pet absolutely useless. Because we don't want Ranger to be too busted. And then it's a really sad class. Or a really sad archetype, I should say. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why they had to do my boy like that. You know, Ranger didn't deserve that, dude. Ranger didn't deserve to get absolutely Shrek'd like that. That's good. You give up your attacks for your beast. Why? Because you don't want to do things, dude, obviously. You're playing Ranger to do stuff, dude? Come on. I don't know why. It's the same thing. They do the same thing with familiars, which is even dumber in my opinion. Like, could you imagine giving up your attack so that, like, let's say you're like Pact of the Chain Warlock, right? Giving up your attack and using your action to make your familiar attack, who's like a CR 1/4 creature. Why? I don't know. I don't know why you'd ever do that. Why can't he just have his own turn where he gets to do his own things? I don't know. I don't, it's not, you're like, it's not gonna be like, oh man, you know, if your familiar actually gets their own turn in combat, you know, like you brought your little owl friend, dude, that does 1 damage on his attack. If he could actually attack on his turn, that would just completely destroy every class that he took familiar on. No! What? Like, I don't, that's one of the homebrew rules that I made for my games. Like, familiars and things like of that age. Familiars, they have their own action. They can do whatever they want. They can help, they can attack, they can do whatever. Even with Pact of the Chain, you know, it's not broken. It's like, it's still like very much, it's fine. Even if you have like some really good ones. Like I don't remember if this is allowed. I had a player that went Warlock, Pact of the Chain, and brought like a Gazer with him, which is just like a baby, whatchamacallit, not Mind Flayer, but you can look up, like, Gazer, which is like a CR like 1/4 or 1/2 or whatever, and they had their own action in combat, and it was fine. Like, I don't know why they were like so scared at that point in the game to like give like familiars power. It was nonsensical to me. You gotta be real quiet. Oh, you saw me. Oh, it's just one Dracovarno, who cares? There's the evocation thing where you can get your familiar to cast a touch range spell. Yeah, but even then, like, you have to like use your action to cast it through your familiar, which is still fine, isn't it? Like, it's like even that is like you're using your action to cast your spell through your familiar, and then let's say your familiar gets a turn after that, like. There's still no like real big deal with that either, you know. There's just a couple of silly rules that I just, you know. Well, that's what homebrew is for. You fix the rules that you're like, that's dumb, or I don't like that rule. That's what you do it for. Hey, Sun Shield, look at that. Aspect Solar 4/6. Resist Solar. I could put it on him, but like, I don't really think. It's cool, it's not great. I don't really think it matters too much, at least. If it was like a resist magic shield, that'd be pretty cool, but no. It's fine. All right, let's go up to the top. I believe that's pretty much like all the lighthouse has to offer. We just gotta go up and, you know, light it. Hey, I'm here from finishing work. How's everything? It's going pretty well. We traded out party members, Red. We're running with Keelan now instead of Brenna. She's pretty good. She's the new thief now. She comes with all the stats that like basically Brenna had, except she has like twice the health is the difference. Hope the scroll works. Unam vos elurodon zos. Lightas parabola dishen. Tosh! There we go. Wait, what, we replaced someone? Yeah. Was it death? Well, we had to, in order to replace them, I had to kill Brenna. But we just basically just replaced Brenna with Keelan. Keelan is also, like, she's basically the exact same thing that Brenna is, just better. The only thing she didn't have was Mechanic, which is, like, is not really that big of a deal anyways. But it's okay, she's pretty good. Alright, well, that was the lighthouse, boys. This was fun. There's like a billion fights leading up here. There's actually one more in the back, if I remember correctly. Yep. Oh my god, it's ogres. Ugh. Why? I shouldn't have walked back here. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Why did I even do this? I'm just gonna leave. I need to get on this boat and get out of here, dude. Can I hit Big Boy with this? Yeah, it's not gonna kill him though, but like, I can hit him at least. The ships are saved. Yeah, we've lit the lighthouse. The ships are saved, and now it's time for me to get on a boat and leave, dude. Get out of this garbage place. I hate these. The fights here are just so useless. I get nothing from like all of these fights. I hate it. I get what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Oh, you know what I can actually do? I forgot. I have Stormbreaker. I can't actually wear it yet because it requires like a really high intelligence. Maybe I should just buff up my main dude's intelligence so that I can put Stormbreaker back on. Or we'll put Stormbreaker on at all, I should say. I'm hoping this guy just runs. Like, maybe if I just hit him, he'll just run away. There we go. I'll hit him twice, actually. There you go. You should be leaving now. I'm gonna just fight this guy, and then we're just gonna let him run away. You gotta get your familiar to inflict wounds at a distance. Oh yeah, that'd be fun, dude. That'd be a fun class. I saw something that I feel like I shouldn't have seen. In my current campaign, one of my players used inflict wounds at level 2 for like 3 damage. I believe it was 3 damage. It was like the lowest possible damage that you could roll and inflict wounds. And I'm like, wow, that is pretty incredible that you managed to somehow do that. It was big depresso for him. I think it's 25, 20, 21. I'm not going to be able to get it before I get out of here. It's unfortunate, but whatever, you know. I'm going to hold off on hers, I think. There we go. And Keelan has like a bunch of XP, so that's fantastic. And this was basically like, if I couldn't get in through the front door, there's this back way down here. But it doesn't look like there's any more enemies down there, so I think we're good to go. This is why your damage cleric needs magic initiate wizard. It was, I mean, he's playing like a multi-class like sorcerer rogue. And he just like, he cast it, and I'm just like, oh no. Like, so often his inflict wounds just miss, and one of the time it hit, it did that. Big sad is what that was, dude. Inflict wounds is a ridiculous spell, though. Yeah, that's just the shortcut up. Okay, we can leave. Is he a divine soul? No, he's shadow sorcerer, and I don't think he's progressed far enough in rogue to have a subclass, but shadow sorcerer rogue, basically. Which fits. You know, thematically speaking, it's a pretty good fit, I feel like. I'm trying to figure out how he had inflict wounds. It might have been like magic initiate or something. Actually, I think it is magic initiate. I don't recall. But I know he has it because he's used it quite a bit. All right, boys, you guys ready to hop on a boat and get out of here for a little while? Because where we're going on the boat is we're going to a very special place where it's gonna basically be like a wonderland of XP. And this is the second major point where I should be getting like the majority of the XP that I need to continue on with the game. It's like Aramon in the snow area. That was the first area. After taking the boat, I'm going to hit that second area. And after that, my people should basically be strong enough to handle everything else that's thrown at them for the remainder of the game. So, that's about what we're looking at right now. So, I'm hoping... I'm hearing footsteps again. I think it's probably just the ogres back there. So, I think we're in a pretty good position. I can another Chaos Shield there. Throw it on Throwing Iron Man, so like he just never misses ever again. It's gonna be great. Alright. Let me pop on over, grab that mechanic. I can even grab warrior as well. Your weenie on magic initiate. Raw only allows them to cast level 1 spell its lowest once per long rest. I let them use their existing spell slots myself. Hang on. I actually want to check. You have my curiosity now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a little pause on this for a moment. I want to actually see, because I actually never looked at this. I never bothered. I was just like, he knows how to make a character. I'm pretty sure he has Magic Initiate, which allows him to use it. But I don't know if you get it by base. Let me just bring. Now I'm bringing up all my D&D stuff real quick. you got D&D on the mind. This is what happens, dude. Okay, D&D inflict wounds. Yeah, so Magic Initiate. From the list. In addition, okay. And then let me see. So. Actually, hang on. Where does he get it from? Oh, no, he has Shadow Touched. That's what it is. So yeah, he gets so Shadow Touches, you get invisibility and one first level spell of your choice, which must be from illusion or magic or necromancy, I mean. You can cast each one without expending a spell slot. And once you cast them, you can't do it again until you finish a long rest. And you can also cast these spells using spell slots you have at the appropriate level. That's how he does it. It's Shadow Touched. That's why. Okay, there you go. So only few ways to get Inflict Wounds: be a Cleric, Oathbreaker, or Magic Initiate. Or Pact of the Tome for a Warlock. Yeah, I believe Shadow Touched is, I think that's like one of the newer ones, which is why I was like less familiar with it. But that's how he gets it. There we go, so. Solve the mystery. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, that's that's pretty good, honestly. That's like super Magic Initiate, basically. It was here, right? I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay. Let me go down here, yo. Let me get some of that mechanic, fam. I'm looking for some of that mechanic. Someone had Mechanic 6. It wasn't this guy, but someone had Mechanic 6 on them. How much does it cost? 14,400 for the next one. In that case, I'm gonna get her some warrior. Okay, she can get warrior 4. That's pretty chill. You can't get warrior. You can't get any more. And you certainly can't get any more. Okay. So I'm gonna get one more mechanic on Keelan. Actually, I think it was the guy that just sold those stupid plaint gauntlets that had it. Yeah, that was the dude that had it. Okay. So we're gonna go get her Mechanic 6, which means she'll have Mechanic 8 with the gloves, and we're golden. And then it's like we never even lost Brenna at all. I love Inflict Wounds. Spell's badass. Oh, it's really good, dude. And he was talking about getting the distant cast on I think it's called Distant Cast. The meta magic, where basically like your touch spells become 30 feet instead. So like a 30-foot cast, like or 15. It's either 15 or 30. I don't remember, but like a further cast of Inflict Wounds, so you don't even have to be like right on top of them, dude. That sounds scary. Wait, this was not the guy. I thought this was. Wait. It was one of the what? One of these shops got Mechanic 6. I swear to you, I saw it. One of y'all had, you the Mechanic 6 man? There you are. Okay, thank goodness. All right, there we go. 8 mechanic. We're good. We're done. She's got her mechanic. She's like lost all of her XP now, but we got her warrior. She got mechanic. We're good. We're golden. Rope is so nice, dude. Rope just saves. Rope is literally saving me 181,000 XP. That is the value, the sheer value I'm getting off of that. I'm gonna actually heal everyone real quick. I don't feel like walking all the way to the end, so I'm gonna do the really lazy thing of just drinking a couple of healing pots while I'm here, you know, because I have like a billion of these things, doesn't really matter. And I still can't wear Stormbreaker, can I? 20. No, I can. There we go. Sick. All right. So he's got Stormbreaker. Godric, how much intelligence? You have 29. Godric, you're gonna have Persuasion. You can learn Acid or Lightning. I'll have Rita learn Lightning just so she has something. And Keelan can't take Acid, but Acid is useless anyways. All right, you boys ready to go on a boating adventure, dude? We're going on a boating adventure. Oh wait a minute, I gotta go to the actual boat guy first. I forgot. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. I gotta talk to the guy that wanted me to light the lighthouse to be like, hey, let's go. I lit the lighthouse for you. We're supposed to be going. Unless he's already out there. No, he is already out there. Oh, shoot, yeah. No, I was right. I had it right before. Okay. We're going on a boating adventure. Oh, here we go, dude. Hey, would you link me, Eco? Ghost Rider 2 Snacks. Oh, no, I've seen this. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. All right, here we go, boys. Oh, crack my neck a little bit. I don't think the Jester has anything else to say to me. The youngest guy, he's the same thing. Okay. Hello, Mr. Sailor Man. I'm ready to go. Now, men, all hands, do you remember that sweet order, or are you a bunch of land-loving slugs? Stewards, quick, below and call. All hands, the light is lit, we sail. Not one more night in port, not one more second in this rat-trap town. Come on. Get lost, kid, I'm busy. You promised the boat. I promised. You know you did. Now there's your light. Look, boy, you said you need to sail to Crawdad's Island. Well, I've heard of that place, and you made a big impression. Now, I don't know who or what you are or how you managed on them cliffs, but I am sure that it's not anything natural. I know myself that the tower is charmed, and I've lost crew enough not to need knowing anymore. Whatever you may be, magician, sorcerer, or worse, I don't want you on deck. A deal's a deal. You got no deal, mate, and you won't get one neither, not to Crawdad's Isle. I am a dangerous magician. Warn you, boy, whatever you think you can do to me. How much do you want for the boat? How much? I don't know what cargo I carry. We sail. Anything might happen. You got some money, it'll cost you. Name your price. I'm selling blind. Who are you anyway? A traveler, nothing more. You're lying to me. 400. There you go. Later, I'll prime the ship. Meet me here before the next tide. We're ready to go. Okay, so we just, can I just, excuse me, sir. There we go. All right. Fellas, we set sail. Here we go. Inflict Wound always makes me think of this scene, which I'm not sure if that's what Inflict Wounds is supposed to be flavor-wise, but I want it to be Rot Touch. That's kind of how I imagine, because it's like necrotic damage, right? Which is basically you're just, like, it rots away the soul, which is kind of how I interpret it on the body as well. What took you so long? Ah, free again from this prison you call land. Looks pretty rough out there. And we're sailing, boys! We did it! Anchors away! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just play the Wind Waker theme as we're going along. Did you get a chance to mention that bad storm to Amon? What? Oh my, sorry, Dan. I thought you were supposed to tell him. You know, Connie, Amon has a nice location for his shop. I think he'd want us to have it if he didn't make it back. I think you're right, honey. No sense in wasting time. I'll try and find the locksmith. Welcome to Port Saaid, absolute garbage town. Captain, how long will it take to get to the Namer's Isle? Kid, if you ask me again, I'll turn this ship into tinder and burn the thing from out under. Sorry, I'm just anxious. What are you looking at, Amon? Quick, get your weapons out! We're under attack! Up there! In the sky! Griffins! Here we go. Now, this isn't really like, you know, it's two griffins come down and think they could take over my ship, these two griffins, dude? What a joke. You're gonna have to do a lot better than that, griffins. Get out of here. Oh my god, I just murked him. Oh, I'm so sorry, Griffins. Oh my god, why do I do so much damage? They're dead. They're all dead. I've killed them both. Yeah, but I know that company makes those fancy spell cards for D&D games, illustrates inflict wounds as cuts appearing spontaneously. I don't know if I agree with that, though. I think it's up to interpretation. Like the idea of grabbing someone and melting their face away as they've seen the dang arc of the Covenant. Yeah, that, like, I literally imagine it kind of like you just basically start getting rotted away. You'd best hold on tight there, lad. That there storm's getting worse by the minute. I've never seen a storm so big. We're in for a blow, that's certain. Should I get below, Captain? Playing of ghosts, boy, no. This ain't no ordinary storm. Don't you see how those thunderheads seem to close in on us? I tell you, it's black magic. And that's for sure. If you had a plan for when you reach this point, boy, now would be the time to tell it. That branch that Uraza gave me, it's tied to the helm. What? I don't see nothing on the helm. Right here, no, my helm. I'm wearing it. Nice zooming on Godric. That ain't the helm, you bilge bug. That's the mast! Oh, why didn't you tell me? We're doomed as ducks, ain't we? Because of a little mistake like that? Nah! Look out! That stick is the key to calming the winds. But let's give it a little help. I don't know nothing about branches, but if your Azza says it'll calm that storm, then hop to it! The first wave's about to hit us. Hey, look at the rain tear up the sea like that! Help away by all means! What did she say? What was it? It's getting rough, Aileron. Whatever you're gonna do it quick. I need some room, Amon. You're on this ship, boy. This is all the room we've got. Thanks. Unbelievable, the crew I got these days. Go on! Oh, Jiminy, looks like some good branch to me. But that wind and those waves are going to batter my poor boat like an angry troll. Have no fear, Captain. That branch is a gift from the Mirari. It'll calm the wind and allow us to pass through the storm. And that lightning, answers of doom they are if they strike my poor ship. Will your branch help us against that? Uraza never mentioned anything about lightning. Well, shoot. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid, lad. Would you care to summon up a sea monster for us as well? I mean, why stop at sorceress lightning? I've never seen lightning like that. Neither have I, lad. Neither have I. Lightning? Don't worry about it. For one thing, I forget the voice I've done for Godric already. For one thing, it's beautiful. For another thing, if my calculations are correct, and the force of the waves coupled with the, mystical energy of the lightning, they could combine to maybe we should worry. What's he saying? That we're all gonna die. That's what I thought. Hey, Godric, what can you do about those waves? Waves, And how? By the spirits that sink and swim. I don't know what you mean. I mean, your skills ain't natural, and neither are you. And whoever or whatever stands against you ain't natural either. What's the matter, Captain? Don't you like magic? Why did I ever allow myself to carry you? I'm nobody important. Right? And I'm a dancing master. Look out, here it comes. You'd best get below, lad, now. So, it's not really going super well. Lash that sail, men, and pull those lines. Move! Move, you scurvy dogs! Or we'll all be bedding down at the bottom of the world. Having some rough times. Did you see this earlier? Oh, I have not. Adventuring party consisting of a Victorian gentleman thief, an Old West gunslinger, a disgraced former samurai, and elderly French pirate is actually 100% historically plausible. Perfect, dude. We got the next party ready then. Boy, it's an island. We'll have to stop for repairs. Do you recognize this island? I can't tell from here, but that looks like a skull. It's a bit ominous looking. We'll worry about that when we're later. We've got to make land fast. Into the skull we go, into the skull we go. Anyways, don't worry. Looks harmless enough to me. Does it? Is that what that looks like? Oh, just look at her. I can't believe it. I'm sorry I ruined your ship, Captain. That was some storm. That was kind of crazy out there. Well, that's what comes of sorcery, I suppose. Why didn't Uraza's stick work? Beats me. Could Beck have something to do with the fact that you don't know a mast from a helm? I'll say this much. There's not a bit of damage where that stick's magic shined. Must have been something into it after all. Maybe it's really one of them legendary stormbreakers. We're not going anywhere for a while. There's damage to the sail, part of the bow, the foremast is split. Any idea of where we are? None. Whatever this island is. It's not on any chart I know. But then again, maybe it ain't supposed to be. Am I right, boy? About what? Magic is as magic does. You sure this ain't the spot where you were headed to? I don't think so. Oh, you don't? Well, in any case, you hadn't noticed, boy, you aren't quite aware of all that's happening to you. I saw that the minute I laid eyes on you. The island does have a magical air, does it? Well, then why don't you quit guessing at this and that and the other? Why don't you quit asking me where we turned up? Why don't you take a little walk and find out? Are you trying to get rid of me, Amon? No, sir, I don't need any magicians coming after me on the sea. Not a magician. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Excuse me a moment. Would you, Mr. No One Nobody? Anyways, so let's go out for a walk. Now that you're talking, I'll stay and fix the ship. This sailor's got George Lucas levels of neck fat. He's a little chunky. So anyways, here we are, boys. This is not Crawdad's Isle, but where we are currently, this is the second major grind point of the game. If you haven't guessed, by the giant skull and those chaos banners just flying around there, this is Chaos Isle. You can probably guess what I'll find here. And let me tell you right now, there's a lot of it. So, this is going to be another great point where we're just going to be getting, like, a bajillion XP. Like, there's so many fights on here. Like, you know? There's, like, a billion fights on this island. And all of which are gonna be looking somewhat like this. Telling you right now, it ain't gonna be super pretty out here. But this is just kind of what we're looking at here. Alright, let's get going. So I've already had like a good amount of training, or I guess not even training, testing against these guys. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Like, I should be, like, pretty consistent when it comes to, like, actually, like, hitting and not dying. You know, fun stuff like that. But this is where we get to see all my stuff in action. I'm sad that strength doesn't hit 3 people. I guess this is fine, though. I guess Rita doesn't necessarily need the strength. She has 30. But there we go. Just a little quick buff up to everybody, and then we're ready to go. The Chaos Emerald. My fellow Americans. Chaos Control. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, if we were gonna find the Chaos Emeralds, I think they'd be on Chaos Island. It would appear that I, landed on Chaos, Island. I'm here for your, Chaos Emeralds. I wish I had the know-how to mod this game. I would totally mod every single one of these characters. Oh God, that would be so fun. I need to learn how to mod just so I can meme this game. Excuse me, what? 50 damage? You what? Okay, alright, I forgot. Gotta kill the Chaos Troopers. I'm not following my own rules out here. That was an owie, dude. Oh my God. I might need some mirrors in some of these fights, dude. That was not okay. That was way too much damage. Godric, kill him. We need to make sure that they don't Earth Smite me anymore. I clearly can't take these kind of Earth Smites out here. Don't you do it. Alright, next thing I'm doing. Every single one of these people out here, I'm building willpower on. Everybody, I don't care. Everyone needs the willpower, because we cannot deal with this garbage. Kill this guy, come on, that's a hit right there. That's not a hit right there. I was joking, I was joshing you. Also, one really obnoxious thing about these battle maps is these little steps here. You can't just walk up them. So, positioning matters, like, now more than ever, like, on these types of maps. Alright, oh my God. That hurt. Okay, so you got the willpower. I'm gonna just start increasing some other stuff. Like endurance. That's a good one to do. Let's level up some of that endurance. You know what I'm saying? Just a little endurance leveling. You gotta get that intelligence to max. Perfect. I think that's good for Godric. You... At this point, I'm just gonna have Rita just learn the ways of Hafted, I think. I want to make sure that she's hitting, like, every single time. So, Hafted, gonna get Hafted training. And you. Everyone else has max willpower. Keelan, you don't. Guess what you're doing, Keelan? Oh, do I want to do strength or willpower first? No, willpower. There you go. Just a little bit. There's the Chaos Shield. And there's the Chaos Shield. Oh my good god. I'm gonna do a quick save, you know? Just a quick save right here. Because I am currently surrounded again. There's like a billion enemies here, dude. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said Chaos Isle, this place is ridiculous for grinding. There's like so many enemies you're fighting, and they all give really good XP. So you're just gonna want to go ahead and just start killing absolutely everything out here. Just going right here. Bap. I'm gonna have him actually start hitting that Chaos Spellweaver, because I don't want to deal with that. And you know what? I'm actually gonna move Rita over here. I'm surprised Rita can still actually miss. I didn't think it's possible. But she still does not have perfect hitting, despite the fact that she has a ton of warrior. Her Hafted is pretty up there, dude. Like, she's still having trouble hitting. How? How is this possible? How much training at Hafted do I need to, like, just not ever miss again? I have full dexterity already. What are these guys made out of? Invincible? Actually, I need Thief. Thief would actually help a little bit as well. This doesn't matter, though. They don't actually deal damage to me. I could just ignore, like, most things that all these guys do. Like, Rita still is pretty much just absolutely invincible to people. Which is hilarious, because, you know, at some point in the lore here, Rita was just, like, a kind of closeted, like, just sassy wizard. Or sorceress, or whatever you want to call her. She practiced magic. And now she's a literal knight. Like, I don't understand what has happened. Something strange has gone on, and she's just become invincible. Like, this is the party here, though. This is the party that dreams are made of right here. Still gonna increase that endurance. So Godric has his intelligence, his willpower, and his dexterity all the way up. He doesn't really need the strength. Endurance is iffy. Stamina is also kind of iffy. What I'm gonna do for Godric, I think... I might pump up Thief, honestly, one more on him, just because it's funny to me. Warrior, he's effectively at 4. Alternatively, I could just wait for Dragon Flames, I guess. I don't know. You know, I'll make him more physical oriented still. Just keep going on that train. Yeah, and then I just keep increasing Hafted on Rita. I think that's just the way to go. And you're doing willpower until you get that maxed. All right, and then do we have one more fight? One more fight. Here we go, boys. You better stop all that already. The question is, do I take on this guy? No, I still take on this guy first. The Spellweaver can wait. I still need to get rid of this Stormer out here, dude. I don't like him. I don't like these guys. Their Earth Smite can just deal varying degrees of nonsense damage, so nah, we don't deal with that. Alright, and now we just all collapse on big man over here. Oh no, Keelan. Keelan, don't do it to him. Keelan, he's but a boy! He is but a boy, Keelan. Yeah, this man's not long for this world out here. He's unfortunately, he's just not gonna make it. Big whaps. Oh, there you go. You cast mirror on yourself. See, well now he's protected against magic, so I'm really at a big disadvantage now that I can't use spells on him. This is how am I getting out of this one? To be fair, there's not a lot that poor man can do. Okay, so we start off with like 4 fights back to back, pretty much. Let's keep going. Hey, look, they got a nice lava waterfall here. You know, I was looking for one of these, for my own place. You know, like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, my own personal island. There's a severe lack of lava waterfalls. I feel like that'd really bring the whole island together. You know. Is it really just one again? Dude, what are these fights? Okay, these are some weak boy fights, man. Where's like the ones where I walk in and there's like 12 people? Those are the fights I want, because these guys give ridiculous XP. I do not mind fighting massive amounts of these guys, dude. I can get like 20,000 XP from one fight if I'm lucky, you know? Like, this is sad though. This is not what I was expecting. Okay, well that's one thief. Here's the second thief. You are really tanky, my friend. Actually, you have chaos robes, that's right. Chaos robes are actually really good for defense. I'm gonna want a couple pairs of those for myself, you know? Like, I'm gonna need a couple pairs of those chaos robes out here. You wanna drop some, friend? I could really use those before I leave this place, actually. I think that's like one of the last armor drops I need, because that stuff resists magic, too. Like, that stuff is just good. That's like the god tier, like, armor right there. Nah, it didn't drop any. Unbelievable. The nerve. Oh, hey, there's another guy, though. Oh, hey! Here we go, dude. Let's hit you with that young strength. No, I don't want to hit Rita with it. There we go. There we go. Just a quick little buff right there. That's looking pretty nice. All right, go get him, Godric. Go gadget Godric. 15 damage. I'm not gonna bother with shields. I don't think I need to. I want to just kill these sorcerer dudes as fast as I humanly can. Because it's not this guy. It's the one with the sword that's like the super dangerous one, because he has Wall of Bones. But he shouldn't even have enough time to use it anyways, because he's gonna want to cast Starlight Shield before he does anything, which is whatever. I can deal with that. I just want to get some damage down before I do anything. I'd rather like hit somebody than hit nobody at all. Also, Starlight Shield. That's another thing that can add to my shield repertoire to the pro tag at some point, hopefully. And then I can have 3 shields that I use to buff with. I don't think I need to. I think 2 shields is plenty. Heck, 1 shield is probably enough, but you know, it's a good meme at this point. Just having so much protection that they'll never like properly damage me ever again, you know? I think it's funny. I think that's a cool thing I can do. All right, bye-bye. You're not long for this world, friend. And neither are you, Mr. Chaos Sorcerer. I am not gonna let you Wall of Bones everybody. That is just not happening out here. That is absolutely against the terms of service. I think he's already at like low enough health that he probably can't get it off anyways. Oh no, he's dead is what he is. He's dead. My man's dead. Oh no, okay. Forget, he does have good defense and Starlight Shield, but it doesn't matter. You're not long for this world, my guy. All right, there we go. See, we are just making short work of all these Chaos dudes. This is fantastic. This shows you how good of a position I'm in currently, dude. This is great. The fact that I can just totally blast through these guys like this means that I am doing excellent so far. 5,400. Let me get some of that. Yeah, I'll just keep doing endurance, honestly. 5 endurance. There we go. Godric. I was gonna do warrior for you next. 1 in warrior as well. So he's got 5 in wizard, and then 3 in thief and warrior. Godric does it all, okay? Like he does a little bit of everything. And then you, next half was 25,000, whatever. And then willpower all the way through. Okay. I'm just gonna look for more Hello, another fight. There we go. That's what I meant. There's literally just like a billion fights here. It's great. It's so good for training. I gotta kill this stormtrooper before he does, stormtrooper. This chaos stormer? Chaos stormer. I called him, oh god. The time is really getting to me, dude. I called this man a stormtrooper. I was between Chaos Stormer and Chaos Trooper, and what came out was Stormtrooper. Oh, good God. All right, we need to get out of here, dude. We need to get out of this one. I'm probably gonna go like a little bit further. There's like one specific part I want to hit, which is not too far in, and then I think I'm probably gonna call the stream for this, because I am streaming this again on Saturday. Thursday, well, tomorrow, I'm taking off because, you know, Thanksgiving. Friday, I'm doing Divinity with a couple friends, and then Saturday, we're gonna be doing more Aiden Chronicles. So it won't be too long before we're back to this, but, like, a lot of what this island is gonna be is literally just, like, non-stop, back-to-back-to-back fights. Like, there is just gonna be an absurd amount of fights here. But it's great, because it's honestly what we need, because I can get Rita basically, like, super buff so that her axes, like, never miss anymore. I can get Keelan some willpower and a few other things. I can get Godric some of everything. Godric can get a little taste of everything, you know? Okay, are we good for a second? All right, cool. I'm gonna walk this way. I want to get to that little island over there. Oh my God, there's the wyvern dude over there. Please. I can't get 2 steps on this island. There's like a billion fights. Huh? Oh, there's some gemstones there. Oh, were these all Draco Verns? Yup. Pog, dude. Let's go. Okay. Let's do some shields then. This might actually be a little bit of a threat, because Draco Verns strong together. Of course, Rita's the furthest person away. Fantastic, dude. All right, well, get in there, Rita. You gotta walk your way all the way over there. You're gonna go there. Godric. Godric can get in there. I don't actually need to air shield him. I'll just have him fight. Cause I'm just trying to get some damage going as soon as I can. Oh, this guy's blocking the way, dude. All right, I'll split up my damage, dude. I don't care. I got enough damage. I can take all y'all on. What you guys gonna do? Okay, 15 damage with a rank 8 shield. Hello? Okay, that's still quite a lot. Maybe I do need the second shield. All right, Godric, you might be using that second shield still. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, these guys actually hit a little harder than I suspected that they might. Here, I'm gonna keep dropping some buffs out here. Cause that's what my boy is meant to do now here. I'm just supposed to sit back and just cast like a billion spells on everybody. We're just buffing. That's all we do out here. We just buff. And then air shield as well. There we go. No more damage. We're not doing any more of that. Okay, and now we're ready to get it going. Okay, he's just gonna sit back there. That's fine. Oh, these guys had poison? I just saw 3 proc on Keelan. I didn't even realize they had poison. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, it's just interesting. I didn't realize. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, boys. They shouldn't honestly be able to hurt Keelan as much anymore. They did 15 on the first attack on her. I mean, that guy's not gonna get another attack on her. So it's hard to say exactly how much damage they're gonna deal. But this should actually give good XP, unlike the Wyverns. The Wyverns are hot garbage for XP, dude. I don't know why. Like, they're actually, like, they have a good amount of health. They have a decent hit, but they just don't give anything. Okay, come on, Keelan. Big damage, Keelan. You have how much strength do you have? You have, like, 27 strength out here. Hit this man. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good damage right there. And then Rita already has 30 strength, so she just just walk up and whap him, dude. It's whapping time. Okay, well, he didn't even hit Keelan that time. So I guess I won't know how good 2 shields are. 1 shield reduced it to 15. Then they died. Majulink Red. Never forget that in the Beyblade canon, Moses parted the Red Sea with Beyblade. I've seen this meme before. Actually, I think you actually sent this one already, Red, because I immediately recognized it when I saw it. Oh, another Dracovern. Maybe he won't run, dude. Come here, Dracovern. Dracovern, if you run, I'm gonna be real sad. Because you're the one I want dead. The Wyvern back there can get out of here. He doesn't matter at all. But you've been selected, friend. I'm gonna need you to be extradited. You know what I'm saying? Come on. One more. We just need one more attack. Oh, he's not even running. The idiot. The fool isn't even running. You absolute buffoon. Perfect. I'm glad the Dracoverns didn't run at least. Okay, we're done here. There we go. Look at that. Ready for the XP? 14,000. That's pretty good. Okay, so get that endurance. We're endurance boys. I don't know how far I want to go in endurance, but that's looking pretty good already. So that's that. I'm actually gonna get 1 strength too. 16. Because the strength that he gives right now is 16 strength, right? 2 times 8, 16. Yeah. 16 strength. Perfect. So we get max off of that. And what do I want from you? Could get Dragon Flames, could get Lightning. I could just also wait for Fireball. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make Godric better at like proper combat. So I think that's just Warrior, honestly. Yeah, I'll just give him Warrior. That should be fine. And you, more hafted. 8. You should not be missing anymore. All right. There we go. Okay. Give me those crystals too. I need those gems. I use those gemstones so often, dude. I needed a little refill on those, to be honest. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of like slowly make our way to that little island over there. Because you actually see from here, there's a teleporter there. I don't recall where this goes, but that's just one of the things I want to activate real quick. Oh, please mushrooms, don't stop me now. So I was gonna say that's a lot of footsteps. That's why it's a scout. Fat save. Also, camping on this island is an absolute nightmare, and I hate it. Because I feel like I get interrupted so often, and I am not. I repeat, I am not investing in Ranger. It is such a useless ability outside of like saving time, basically. But it's just, I don't know why. Camping here just sucks to do. It's terrible. Oh well, okay, they've gone melee. I don't even know why I'm fighting 4 scouts out here. This is a joke fight. This is not real. This is not real reality that I'm seeing out here. Like what are you guys doing? Yeah, you better run. You too. You better run too. Y'all get out of here. Just disappear right where you stand. We're almost there. Do you think I can get away with just one camp? Just one quick camp? Nope. Nope. Can't do it. And also, this is what failing a camp looks like. It's pretty ridiculous. Can y'all stop? You don't need to cast haste on it. Y'all don't all need haste. You guys are okay without haste. I promise you. I might just get dragon flames. That'll make this a little bit faster. Ah, past the marshmallows. No, dude. There was no marshmallows to be passed. They wouldn't let me camp. They were being extra mean to me. Those guys do not have a lot of resistance against magic. That is fantastic news for me. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. I'm just gonna stay up here and just kind of watch the action from afar, you know? I think honestly, I'm just gonna heal up with health potions. This is like, I am not gonna even try. Like, camping would be so good. It would be good value, but I'm not gonna get it. Not on this island, dude. It won't. It's impossible. I hate it so much. Yeet. Nah, I didn't even get that, unfortunate. Oh no, you've hit me for one. Oh, you've defeated me. And of course he's all the way over there. It's closer than that other grass map, but I still hate it. Come back. We need to kill him. Rita, go. I'm not gonna bother with Keelan. Keelan's too far already. We just need Rita. There we go. And dead. Alright. Oh, yes. Now I've learned my lesson. Yep, don't camp. I mean, 5,000 XP, I guess, for trying to camp, you know. Sure, I'll take it. I'm not averse to that, but it's I'm gonna do 1 endurance on you, actually. And then Rita, halved it, is 32,000 now. We're gonna get her to max, yeah, it's just a matter of time. Nope. Alright, and health pots, here we go. This is why we have 10 trillion healing potions. Just start dumping them, dude. Just start guzzling, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spend 1 on 1 HP. That's kind of a waste. I'm gonna get to this island if it's gonna be the death of me. There's at least another fight before I even round this corner. There's like one right here, bet you. Ready? 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 Oh, there you are. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're the big boy. Oh, this is the big man here. We're gonna have to, this guy's gonna have to be dealt with first. Chaos Slayer. This guy sucks, if I remember correctly. Let me give that strength out real quick. This guy we need to kill immediately, which sucks because he's so tanky. I did 11 damage and you don't even see it. Doesn't even look like I did 11 damage. Oh, he's casting haste on everybody. I mean, that doesn't really matter to me, Chief. There we go. Oh, just barely. Oh, 51. Oh, you hate to see it, don't you, Mr. Chaos Slayer? This is what happens when we have that strength buff on our side, buddy boy. You just die. You die so fast. Wow, that was actually kind of ridiculous. I didn't actually think I would kill him that quickly. He died so fast. Maybe I don't even need a strength buff on people. I'll just strength buff via the strength spell. Now, I mean, that'll just do the work for me. Like, I could just focus on other aspects of, like, Godric and Keelan and even myself, honestly. Well, myself, I'm just doing spells. Like, this is just, see? Being a buff mage is great, dude. You just watch as all your other party just absolutely obliterate people. I do want that endurance still, though. I can also get like some of the versus spells, but like I want that. I want to just get endurance because we don't actually need versus because we have mirror. So I kind of just want to pump endurance up. You know what I'm saying? Godric. I mean, I'm just gonna wait on Godric for right now. Rita, you're still not there. Keelan, you're still doing willpower. Keelan, you don't get to do anything else until you've maxed out your willpower. Oh, god damn it. Oh, look at this fight. Oh, oh my god. And of course, they throw me in like the massive fight, dude. Well, this is what we're doing now. This is ridiculous. I'm not gonna bother with shield unless there's like some Draco versions that start coming out the woodworks. Like I don't even think it's necessary. Like I'm gonna buff everything else. Heck, I'll even buff endurance. Actually, do I need? Nah, I'll buff endurance. Why not? No reason not to. Please get out of my way, sir. I just need to kill some of these guys. They're all mirrored up and ready to go too. Oh, why is it it's just Chaos Scouts and Wyverns, dude. It's just 3 entire stacks of Chaos Scouts and Wyverns. What have I done to deserve this fate? Hey, you want endurance too? There you go. I'll give you all the buff spells, dude. We got buffs for days out here. Look at that. There you go. No one's ever gonna die again, not on my watch. Hopefully they all spawn over here, because if they don't, I'm gonna be really sad. Oh, they do. Oh, praise, dude. It's 1,000 cogs all over again. It really is. It's just like, they've thrown everything at me. I'm hoping some of them just start running away, because by the end of this, I'm taking my guess right now. I'm getting maybe like 7,000 XP from this fight, which is nothing. I might as well have not even done this fight. I don't think they have mirror yet, do they? I really hope they don't have mirror yet, because I'm blasting. I'm blasting, dude. One more? One more for good measure, Godric? Yeah, we actually hit all of them, too. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, they're casting light. That doesn't really matter. That's fine. And now they're casting mirror. Well, don't cast mirror. That's bad. I don't like mirror. No mirrors out here. Yeah, you should run. You should run too. Everyone else in this entire fight should just run right now. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, there's actually a Draco Vern too. Oh well. Okay. Well. Gonna take a little bit of extra time, but that's fine, dude. Just take out these scouts real quick, because they waste time casting haste. Okay. You need to do it, Alron. Don't let him cast haste. Don't let him waste more time. That guy's leaving too. Does Draco Vern stay? Does Draco Vern have what it take? Do Draco Vern have what it take to fight? Draco Vern guy, I'm looking at you. Do you have take to fight? That's a lot of damage immediately. Yeah, you know, he's fighting. He is fighting. Okay. He's dead in too, but he's trying his best. I thought it was gonna be my guy, so I was just like spamming. I was like, just throw the thing. All right, one more. Hopefully it just spawns right here. It does. Perfect. Hello, Wyvern. You came into the wrong neighborhood, my guy. This is not where you want to be. Okay, he's got white. That's sure. Whap. And we're done. And we're done. And we're done here. No more. No more of that fight. 9,000. Okay, it was a little bit more than I thought. You know what? I can max out strength, dude. Let's just max out strength. Whatever. 20,000 to fill it up. Sure. It might hit everybody when I max it out, so that's what's motivating me. Gonna wait on you. That's a hafted. She's at 9. She's almost maxed out on hafted, so she shouldn't be missing anymore, ever. If she misses, I'm gonna be really sad. It's just gonna be, if she misses, actually, it's because her warrior's not high enough. That's the only thing that'd be holding her back. Oh my god, this is another nothing fight. Why is it's just scouts? You guys give me nothing. You guys have nothing of worth to me. I want to fight your leaders. Give me some more Chaos Slayers and stuff like that, dude. You guys ain't nothing. Ugh, ugh, ugh. No, don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like what you do with that. Don't stop that. No, don't hit me. No haste either. You don't do nothing. Let me come hitting back. Goodbye. Unga bunga, I've regressed from these fights. That's what I mean. It's nothing fights. I want to get like to the real fights, but I guess everything leading up to this like island over here is just nothing fights. Like, I feel like it's probably not slower to stealth around. I could just stealth around it, but the thing is, I don't actually know which fights end up being, like, useful or not. Because, like, it showed a Chaos Scout as, like, the start of this fight, but they could have actually had good stuff in here, but instead I just get a bunch of Chaos Scouts and presumably Wyverns. If I get a Draco-Vern in there, that'll kind of pad out some XP a little bit, but otherwise, it's just gonna be big depresso. This is probably a waste of an attack. But you know what? He had it coming. Come on. I want to touch the portal. That's all I want to do. I'm pretty sure I don't have the connector to it, but I just want to make sure I have this one activated for if I ever get the connector to it. Gotta wait till they spawn. Hey, Draco-Vern, let's go. And all the other ones are on the other side. What? No! Oh, there's 2 Draco-Verns over there too. Oh, okay, this is actually good. This is actually great for us. Cool. So we got a bunch of Draco-Verns. I'm gonna send Keelan and Godric to go handle the ones over there, I think. I'll have Godric lay out his shield, and I'll probably lay out his shield as well, because it's worth it. Because I can't camp, so the less damage I take, the better. Part of me wants to increase these shields to max, but I don't think the difference between 16 and 20 protection is really gonna make that much of a difference. I think it's still gonna be like, they're gonna hit me and they're gonna deal 1 damage to me. Why bother, you know? Like, at that point, it doesn't even really matter. Okay, 6 damage to her before I cast my shield. But then after I cast my shield, you're gonna be dealing no damage to her. And that's what it's all about out here. And there we go. Now we're good. Alright, now we can continue. Also, you think you could just walk up behind Rita and hit her in the back? What if I just walk up behind you and hit you in the back, dude? We're gonna have stupid, dumb fights where we're just hitting each other in the back a whole bunch. How do you feel about that? Is that what you want, Draco-Vern? Stupid fights like that just look incredibly dumb. Just basically everyone just circling around to hit each other in the back, dude. Is this how you want fights to look like, Mr. Draco-Vern? Because this is what it seems like you want out of this. She's still missing. She has 8. She has 8, or no, sorry, 9.5 and she's still missing. I need to increase Thief as well. It's not enough. She needs more. Rita needs more to hit. It's still not enough. The world is not enough, dude. He left. Well, that's a shame. 1 more. Okay, Godric, you first. Now Godric, see, you go behind him, hit him in the back. See, big money like that, because you got like 3 Thief. And then Keelan is gonna do the exact same thing. She's just gonna walk up behind him, hit him in the back, dude. Bam. And then where's he gonna go, dude? He's got 2 backs to contend with now. He can't hit us both in the back. You have to outback him. That's how you do it. Outback all your enemies. 12,000. Is that strength? Is that the strength? Is that the strength? It is. All right, strength maxed. Perfect. Can work on endurance now, and then stamina, and then who knows what? Who knows what from there? So then you. Were you just working on a warrior? I think Godric was just working on a warrior, honestly. I could do Dragon Flames, actually. Let's do Dragon Flames. Let's get it pumped up. I guess it's useless if I get Fireball. I don't know where to get Fireball, though. Maybe I just do Dragon Flames, yeah? Let's just do Dragon Flames. Sure, whatever. Let's make him a little bit more of a sorcerer. You cannot get halved yet. I don't think that's 40,000. And still doing willpower. My God. I can't catch a break. Oh, they got bats too, dude. Oh, okay. What am I fighting out here? What is this garbage? Can you not, Mr. Darken Bats? Please? Yeah, 1 damage. You guys don't hurt anymore. Dragon Flames. Wha. This is better than just me hitting something. I'll just hit all these people with just magic. It's more damage across the board. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty good. You know, Dragon Flames is actually doing work for me. I'm down a clown with Dragon Flames. And then you're gonna die from this. So does my strength hit everybody at 10? Or is it just I get like a bigger boost to it? It does hit everybody. Wait, no, it doesn't hit Keelan. Never mind. That kind of question if that's worth getting to 10 and if it only hits 3 people. It's like, I mean the strength amount is good at least, because like Rita is rocking like, what is it, effectively like 50 strength right now? Why does it still say plus 12? That's not accurate. Wait, what? 2 strength for each rank of the spell. It should be 20. Oh, I'm not gonna question, whatever. Okay, I might have just maxed that out for no reason. Oh well. I'll do endurance next, doesn't matter. It's still buff spells, still good. Who cares? Don't you do anything. You stay right there. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move. Hopefully those are 3 more darkened bats. I mean, I'm not gonna really get too much XP from this. I mean, if I do, it's gonna be mostly from the Draco Verns, because I don't even think darkened bats really give any XP. But, I mean, they're easy to kill. I mean, that's the good part. They just don't really give like the whole lot of stuff. Okay, so if she kills this, then I can just have Godric Dragon Flames the rest of them. And that'll be pretty worth it. Okay, perfect. So we just Dragon Flames. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my god! Wow, I think you know what? I think I got him. I think he's dead. Yep, 85, 81, okay, all right. It's a pretty good casting of Dragon Flames. I think that's 3 people dead in 1 spell. That's pretty worth it, I think. It's a good spell. It's a good cast. Good cast right there. That's pretty good. All right. Gonna go do that endurance now, I guess. Good God. All right, yeah, we'll just upgrade Dragon Flames, sure. All right. Am I good? Can I walk? Can I make it up to the portal? All right, I've done it. Activated it. I don't have the connector. I hear things walking around down there. This is Chaos Stormer. I'll let him walk around down there. But anyways, I think this is where we're gonna end, right here on this like little island right here. Because we have to explore the rest of Chaos Isle, and let me tell you right now, this place is not super large, but it definitely feels super large just because there's a billion enemies everywhere. But by the end of this, we're gonna be so ridiculously strong that basically nothing is gonna matter anymore. Like we're gonna be able to fight pretty much absolutely everything. So I hope you guys had a good time. That's going to conclude it for the stream, and thank you all for watching. I will be back Friday with Divinity and Saturday with more Aiden Chronicles, so I hope to see you then. Bye-bye, everybody.